It's Thursday. You know what time it is. Time for the hottest wrestling podcast on the planet with your host, the silent assassin, good old JP Mayer, Dollar Bill, the cleaner, and the brain. Welcome to the Brain Trust.
Many happy returns, folks.
Konnichiwa.
Konbanwa, fool.
Do you want some breadsticks?
Yeah, it's konbanwa. Right
Oh.
now.
Certainly
Yeah.
missed.
God damn it.
Oh no, technically, he's
In Japan.
right.
In
Yeah,
Japan.
he's right because it's in Japan. It's in the morning. So it's
Exactly.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Hello,
Uh.
Japan. Now, Fitz. Earlier you did a little commercial.
Uh-huh.
You forgot some of the times though. Like,
There's so many of them.
listen, it's 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central, 8:30 Mountain, 7:30 Pacific, 6:30 Alaska, 5:30 Hawaii, and that's all I really care about.
Are we really ahead of Alaska and Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
We're on the West Coast, you nitwit.
Yeah, we're like 5 hours ahead of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah. West Coast is like
Dude,
always.
somebody
behind.
seriously failed geography in high school.
Fitz, brother, have you have you ever been further than the New Jersey, Pittsburgh, like Pennsylvania area?
I've been to Baltimore, Maryland. I went down to Georgia to see my brother at one point. I even went to Vegas when I was a baby, but I was a little too young to remember that. But although I remember being freaked out being on a plane.
Okay, fair. So, there's these things called time zones.
Yes. I knew Cali's 3 hours behind us,
Yeah.
but I thought with Alaska, Hawaii.
No, see, he thought that the international time zone line was before Hawaii. If you're going east.
The international date line?
Okay. Yeah, isn't it Australia?
I think it's before. It's in between
No.
Australia and Hawaii.
Yeah. It's in between.
Okay.
Taken. Are we 12 hours ahead of New Zealand?
12 hours
I think-
behind. No,
No, I thought we were ahead.
We're 13 behind.
No, we're 12 hours behind.
We're 13
Oh.
behind Japan.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's the other way around.
So for those of you who will watch us in Japan, good morning.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Yoshiko negashimasu.
If you're watching in Germany, Guten Tag.
Well, Germany, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, probably.
Hey, you never know.
Ooh,
Never-
I know.
hey, never know.
Britain's 5 hours ahead of us.
I thought it was 8.
No,
No,
Britain
5.
is 5 because yesterday when I watched the Ozzy funeral thing, it started at 8 over here, but it was 1 o'clock p.m. over there.
I didn't even know it was being aired. I thought they were going to do it private.
So they did. The procession was live streamed, I think, on Black Sabbath's website.
It was also on Reuters and I think
And
the
YouTube.
UK also did too. Yeah.
I mean, really, it was just like an hour and a half of live stream just for about like 15 minutes. Because they were all set up, like all the cameras were set up in front of the Black Sabbath bridge.
Okay.
It was a nice moment, but there was a private funeral session afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that pretty much makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Anyways,
all right. Are we done talking about time zones and funerals and all this shit?
Yeah.
No, we got a whole
We got
show
some
planned.
serious
for it.
wrestling to talk about.
listen,
We got
we haven't
serious
been here
wrestling
in
to
a couple
talk about.
weeks.
Wrestling.
Very serious wrestling. Not
Yes.
comedy at all.
Yeah. Midget wrestling in Newfoundland, Pennsylvania.
Ooh. I'm excited. You know,
I'm not lying.
get
There's a
25%?
bar in Newfoundland called Renegades that hosts midget wrestling.
Please tell me 25 cent. They booked 25 cent.
I don't know.
Oh god.
He's the only one that I know of. you know, that popular like midget promotion,
Micro wrestling.
Yeah.
Micro.
Yeah.
He's the only one that I remember. It's 25 cents because he comes out with in the club and everything, looking like small 50 cent, and they just call him 25 cent.
Wow.
That's fucking great. Okay. Anyways,
Wait, Dollar Bill, I noticed something wrong with you today.
What's that?
Your green screen is actually green.
green.
I wonder why.
It's green.
You know why? What the hell? Apparently, it's not even logged me in. That's weird. That is. It doesn't even have my. What the hell is this?
He didn't want to play with us anymore.
We lost him.
So,
with his hair too.
so here's what I was thinking, because I was thinking a lot. Was this is a very
I was wondering what that smoke was.
bite me. Since
Too much fat.
Fitz is going, no, that's all meat, baby.
It was yard.
Much better. Since Fitz is going to WrestleCon tomorrow and Saturday, I think we should have him talk about that on top of previewing Summerfest.
Super Slam.
You mean summertime blue balls in Antarctica?
Yes.
Or as Chris Jericho calls it, summer scam.
Jeez, y'all making me feel bad for going to SummerSlam.
Fitz is going too.
Summer Bam.
Wham bam summer slam.
Thank you, man.
Oh, we're losing
It's still-
what's up our minds. Wait a minute, we never had any to begin with. So
Yeah, about to say.
Dude, this is my first big wrestling event ever.
Dang.
Yeah, my first.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like, shit. All right, I'm going, and I got dared because my friend, because one of my buddies was at the was in Atlanta, and he went to all the shows down there that they were like last month.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "Your turn." I was like, "Fuck, all right."
And you're not driving there?
This is the shit I'm wondering about. I need to drive there, but I don't know. StubHub was telling me that the parking is about $100, and I can't tell if it's a day or if it's both the weekends.
It's StubHub. You want to go? If you want, I could look it up the site again. There's another site that's offering like I think it's like $30 or $40.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
think
take
it's
that.
I think it's because I clicked it through the official like MetLife Stadium site.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
It's like when me, my sister, and my ex went to Mania 35, I think parking was 40.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I think parking even back when I went to 29 was only like $25-$30.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, but I was hoping-
for 29 it was only 25.
I'm just hoping they start jacking up prices of inflation.
Because
it would have made sense if it was 29.
Even though the NHL Stadium Series will have like had more people, because it was like around 65,000 for the Devil game, and I think it was like 75,000 for the Islander game.
Shit.
But like, man, the fucking trains were loaded with people. Like I was sitting on stairs inside the train because it was just fucking loaded with people. So if anybody is going to SummerSlam, I do not recommend the train. Like unless you necessarily have to.
Unless you're sort of a masochist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys going to both
when
days?
I went to 29,
Uh-huh.
I didn't have to pay for parking.
Yeah, because you worked.
Exactly.
Nice.
My ambulance got in for free.
But no, yeah, I wanted to ask: are you guys going to both nights?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet. So, Assassin, what you're going to WrestleCon? I understand this is going to be a certain former greatest intercontinental champion of all time.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He's gonna be there, I think, both days, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, both days.
Santino?
That's the
Oh,
first
I-
person I fucking thought of too.
No, they dug up the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh yeah.
Now he's been now they're having to find a home.
Yeah. I was like, are they gonna bring his casket there?
No, Honky Tonk Man's gonna be there.
Ooh.
Nice.
The Hardy Boys, both days.
Sweet.
Kurt Angle Saturday. Bret
Oh,
the
it's true. It's damn true.
Bret Hart's gonna be there Saturday.
Eh,
What do you mean, meh?
meh.
Is Kane here?
Yeah,
I'm covering for him.
Okay.
No, it's cool that Brett's going to be there.
Yeah, I would like to meet him at least maybe one last time, because you never know.
Yeah.
Who all are you definitely meeting over the 2 days?
Sting is actually the only photo op that I have bought, pre-ordered, or purchased so far. Like, I
Now,
literally...
the question is he going to be in makeup?
Yes.
Yes.
I think this is the final
Good.
year he's in makeup.
Yeah,
That's one of the reasons why I bought it, because I knew if it's his last year doing, like, anything with face paint, I was like, I gotta go get him. And I was afraid he was going to sell out. And do they tell you if it's sold out or no? For those of you who've ever
I'm on the
I think
website
they
right
do.
now. Okay, because I'm on the website right now, and you can still buy it.
Yeah, it's not like Fanatics Fest where they tell you like it's sold out for like a certain person.
Yeah.
Lex Luger's
Dollar
gonna
Bill,
be
you should go. You should get it.
Wait, where? Wait, where am I going?
WrestleFest or WrestleCon.
But wait, what time is it though? Like on a Saturday or Friday?
it's
Both
from
days.
6.
I thought the Friday was it was like in the like early afternoon, and I work.
2 o'clock to 6 p.m.
Yeah, there's no way I can make it.
Mm.
I work 9 to
Ah, that
5.
sucks.
Yeah.
What about Saturday?
What's the hours for Saturday?
10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Maybe I can't can't guarantee, Sam.
I mean, I know we mentioned it to you, and I know like you got like a busier schedule than.
Yeah, that's the problem because I know I got to do a couple of things because I know. Unless I post some things up to Sunday. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out when the hell I'm going to make my way down to the arena for SummerSlam because I know it's like no matter what, I'm going to wait 2 hours just to get out of the damn parking lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to be like, here, I'm just going to go to my car and sleep and just wait y'all go, just go.
Yeah,
There's
you'll be
no
the first
point.
one in the stadium on Sunday.
There you go.
Pretty much.
Bring a change
Unless
of
somebody
clothes.
says,
Yeah, clean underwear, deodorant.
Yeah, I learned that
Toothpaste,
from
toothbrush.
Deodorant will be your best friend.
I said,
Comic-Con.
No, you know what's
I
gonna
think
happen?
so.
They're gonna come up. They're gonna come up around 3-4 o'clock in the morning, knock on your window. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. Get the fuck out.
Yup.
Can I be
Mine.
honest?
Yeah.
You know who I'm really surprised who's going to be there?
Who?
Jushin Liger and fucking Great Muta.
really?
Yeah.
I met Jushin Liger.
I did not meet Jushin Liger.
Neither.
He's very nice.
Oh yeah,
I've
no,
seen
that's
him.
everything I've heard.
But I have never met him.
He knows like no English.
I've seen him too, but
He knows some.
Yeah, he knows some.
That's okay. I mean, I can at least talk to him a little bit in Japanese.
Yeah.
Well, Okada knows some English.
He knows the word bitch.
Yeah, he knows what bitch.
He'll be there tomorrow.
I would meet him.
I would.
Like
I wouldn't mind
obviously,
meeting him either.
obviously.
And you know what?
Okada and
I would love
Ospreay.
to get him to sign my IWGP belt.
Yeah, that's
That'd
pretty
be-
much his belt.
But,
The V4.
like, I wouldn't spend $60 on him, but if like my friends offer me to be in the pick with them, I would join.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would
Sure, why not?
absolutely like Okada is like the fucking guy for me on that list. Like
Mhm.
he's probably number one who I would want to meet.
Yeah,
And-
there's not many more wrestlers out there that I truly want to meet.
Mm.
Okada is one of them.
Absolutely.
You guys' opinion.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
Like,
You know who else I would love to meet from New
Who?
Japan? Tanahashi.
Yeah, no, because I don't think he's making any more appearances in the States anymore.
probably not.
I know.
Well, no,
be
he'll
great.
be there.
It would be great to meet him.
He's not retiring because of like age or like no. He's retiring because New Japan asked him to retire because they want him to focus on like being president of the company. They don't want him to like have the distractions of like basically they don't want him to turn into Mitsuharu Misawa, who was not only the owner, CEO, and like everything of Noah. But he was
They don't
also
want the
the top
conflict of
dog.
interest anymore.
Well, it wasn't really that. It was like he felt like Misawa had to wrestle. He felt like he had to wrestle beyond his like body limits at older ages because he was still their top draw. He felt like he needed to do it for the company, and then unfortunately, that's what killed him.
Yeah, we saw what happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think they want that to happen to Tanahashi, but Tanahashi is not in the bad shape that Misawa was in.
Misawa was really beaten up.
His body was destroyed.
Oh yeah.
It's like I met the Bucks. They were somebody I wanted to meet for a while. I met them in 2014 before they really took off.
Yeah.
Um,
I got to shake Nick's hand after Final Battle and look into it in his eyes, and I was like, man, if I was
I met Kaz and Chris Daniels. This was right after they both left TNA and went to Ring of Honor.
oh
And-
yes.
And it was like, I'm right now standing with the best tag team in the business, and they did it with me. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, man, fucking the addiction.
Yes.
What was their name in TNA? Bad Influence?
Bad Influence.
Yes. But I'm looking at the list for WrestleCon, with the exceptions of like Great Muta and Jushin Liger, and even a little Sonny Ono. I'm not all that like excited for the legends, but like I see the newer stars and I'm just like, oh fuck, like Janai Kai's gonna be there, Deanna Purrazzo, other than Okada, Ospreay, and all that.
Mhm.
Well,
Go ahead.
Zaddy Steele's gonna be there.
Yep, like Tekla. I would fucking love to meet Tekla. The only like legend I'm like, other than the Japanese guys, like the only legend I really would be excited about seeing is Scott Steiner. So we have a family reunion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Follow with the Too Sweet.
Oh no! I'd be like, I just show them my ID card and it says Steiner. And they're like, hey, family reunion, long lost cousin.
But then
I
you got to
know.
do some Steiner math with them.
Well, I mean, I would have to run because he doesn't like fat asses. So
You a fat Samoa Joe. He's fat.
I just love the way he says that. He's fat.
Kevin Nash be there too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's surprising. I would have canceled. He's probably because I know he's probably like not in the right mental state with losing Hogan.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
like
that's why he's going though.
that he said that don't be shocked if either Nash or Sting cancel because you got to think when's Hogan's funeral, which we haven't heard anything.
I don't think Sting cancels.
No.
No.
Nash, definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nash was close to Hogan, not Sting. Like they were tight when they were working together, but not, not outside.
Luger, the Hardys, Brett, Chavo Guerrero.
Ooh, Chavo.
Oh God.
I mean, honestly, I would only be interested in the Hardys if it was fucking.
You mean Kerwin White?
Fuck, I would love Kerwin White.
Oh, no.
If it's not white, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh
racist.
God.
That's one of the reasons that got dropped.
No, he
And
got dropped
Eddie
because of
passing.
Yeah.
That was the big reason too.
Yep.
Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie seems like she would be a sweetheart.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, she is. Everything I've heard about her, she's like a sweetheart.
Carlito.
Mm.
I should ask
Take
him.
her or leave
Hey,
her.
I could be like, "Hey, are you still able to use Raquel's credit card?"
Oh shit.
And no, you got to ask if he took the PS5 with him.
Clearly, he
God.
didn't.
Oh, you know who's there going to be there? Fucking the Good Brothers. I'd ask them. Well, I just talked to Carl about like fucking the horrors of working at UPS
Oh, jeez.
because we're both former UPS guys, and I remember when I first found that out, I was like, oh my god, that's so fucking cool.
I remember giving Carl Anderson a 2-suite in the parking lot of the bar by the Railway Rec Center.
Oh shit.
Gentlemen, we have a guest. Jay Big Cox is in the house.
What's up, baby?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
You know, I did some.
Alright.
I did some stuff in parking
Jay.
lot too, but it wasn't with Carl Anderson. I'll put it that way.
All right. Jay, you obviously know Kill Shot, Don De Niro, and the Silent Assassin. This
Of
is our
course.
other co-host, the Cleaner.
What's up?
All of them are much more dignified and more of a gentleman than I'll ever be. So, gentlemen, the honor's mine.
Yes, it is.
Don't get
Well,
ahead of
good,
yourself there, Mick. Don't get ahead of yourself, Lake Ariel. I was complimenting them, not you. You're as screwed in the box
know.
as I am.
Exactly. That's why we get along so well.
Exactly.
But seriously, welcome in, brother.
Pleasure, man. Thanks for bringing me on board.
No problem.
We're going to talk some wrestling.
Yeah. We were talking about micro wrestling at Newfoundland, Pennsylvania.
Newfoundland. I'm from here, and I don't know if I'm familiar with that area. Can you? Whereabouts is that
It's,
by?
You know what exit is off of 84, but it's not far from me. It's about 20 minutes from me.
Oh, so headed up towards New York area, towards like the Binghamton. I get you.
Yeah. But no, seriously, we're previewing SummerSlam. We were just talking about WrestleCon for a few minutes. Because
Well,
both,
And by a few
Bill and
minutes,
Silent Assassin are going.
Oh, I came in at the right time. I heard about things happening in parking lots with pro wrestlers and, UPS delivery drivers and the back of trucks and brown boxes and everything else. So it's like, well, I figure now's as good a time as me to drop in as any because this is my kind of party, man. Boxes and backs of trucks and special deliveries.
Oh God.
I'm dead.
Deliveries in the rear.
Yeah, that too. That too. But this ain't Motel 6. We won't leave the light on for you, man.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Did you just make JP
we broke good old JP.
I'm dead.
we broke kill shot.
Well,
RJ.
without saying too much about revealing what's going on, looks like y'all could have used a good laugh, and him especially. So I'm glad that you were able to laugh and be entertained at my expense. Granted, I can't say these things in public, but then again, I can't go out in public without getting arrested for indecent exposure half the time. So we're good to go.
Oh, right. Damn
There we go.
decent posters.
Oh my God. Okay.
Just so you know, we are live on Twitch and YouTube.
No, I better. So that means I have to keep it
But
PG.
that's okay.
No.
Dang it.
We are what's known as NSFC. Not suitable for children.
Well, thank God, because I'm barely suitable for my own, let alone everybody else's.
I say the
not
same
suitable
thing every
for
day.
That explains so much about you.
More than I ever planned to reveal, dude.
And now you know why I brought you into the Brain Trust.
See, here's the thing: is people say vulgarity is a sign of unintelligence. Those people never met George Carlin. The people with the highest IQs, right? People that are Mensa level, right? They're the ones that say the most educated vulgarity. That's what separates us, because our English in the Brain Trust here is above the common man, so we have to use extra language to spice things up a bit, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. And I am still, to this day, kicking myself for not going to see George Carlin when I had the chance.
So
What are you doing, baby?
You didn't know.
How pretty.
you call me baby. Listen,
I'm
you have to
talking
at
to
least
my dog, sir.
you have to buy me dinner first, for crying out loud. I mean, Jesus, at least buy me a soda first. I mean, we've advanced to that level. Shoot.
Wait, a soda? I thought you. Wait, is that all you're worth?
Wait a minute. Here we go.
It depends upon what day of the week it is. It's Thursday night. Right now, I'm a cheap date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was Friday or Saturday, it would cost you a couple of buds.
Exactly. Like, listen, it's Friday
And
night.
I'm not talking Budweiser.
We're talking the good buds. It's Friday night in BFE, Pennsylvania. You know, John, you'll probably be the only one in here that knows where I'm talking about. In the middle of 45 sort of state college, and there ain't nothing else to do here. So soda work for me.
Oh, you're in the middle then.
Yeah,
You said State College. I'm like, I know that place.
yeah, I'm about 45 south of State College, about an hour and about 90 minutes east of Pittsburgh to Harrisburg.
Okay. I kind of know a little bit, a little bit.
So,
yeah.
All right. So now that we've gotten completely off track, let's try and
As usual
reel it back in a little bit.
I think this is the record for the longest we've been off track.
Oh no, not even close. Not even close. I remember one time we were off track for about 45 minutes before we realized what the fuck was going on.
Right, off track. Do you realize who you brought into this conversation before we talk about things going off tracks? Man, I'm not off the tracks. I'm off the whole damn rail, dude. It's done. It's finished. Sorry, I don't mean to continue to take you guys off topic. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We do it all the time. So let's start talking about
breathing exercises.
Summerslam.
I thought it was Summerfest.
You mean Cookie Fest? Oh wait, that already passed.
All right, I am bringing up the cards. All right, let's see. Night 1.
Sponsored by Sun Cruiser.
I thought Fitz is.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just bringing up the card so everybody can see it.
Oh.
Fitz is going to lead the conversation here tonight.
Okay.
This Saturday and Sunday, live from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, it is the 2025 SummerSlam, sponsored by Minute Maid and Wingstop, which is very salty, by the way.
He's not wrong.
Definitely not wrong.
No, he's not. Definitely not.
Never really got into Wingstop, honestly. But
I was always a B-Dubs guy.
Me too.
B-Dubs or Cluck You.
Oh, I miss Cluck You.
So do I.
Have you guys ever ate at that what is it? That place that has a car on the damn like Quaker Steak and Lube?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. Never ate
They,
that. Though.
they got some decent wings there too. Yeah.
See, when I
Well, they did.
lived in New Jersey, there, if my memory serves me right, there was one in Brick, which was like half hour away from where I live, but it closed. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that.
You just admitted you
I
lived in
think
New
the whole
Jersey
company-
out loud. My condolences, bro. I grew up there. I get it.
I lived in New
Dude.
Jersey for 43 years.
Bless
Three
your
of
heart.
the guys here are living in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're right. Our condolences.
Yeah.
Jay, I'm also from Jersey City. So
Listen, this
I'm
is
from
what I say.
Trenton.
Only we could talk. Only people from Jersey could talk shit on Jersey.
Exactly.
Anybody else that talks
Exactly.
shit on Jersey, they could go fuck themselves.
Right, man.
exactly. We about
If
to
you're
throw hands.
from Jersey or you ever lived in Jersey and spent significant time there, you can talk garbage about it. I got roots in Trenton. Half my Pagliaro family's from there, so I spent like the first 10 years of my life there, so I can talk a little bit about it.
Yeah.
I can make the joke
Right.
that it's the only state that you can get in for free and have to pay to get the hell out.
Yes.
That's true.
Well, that's not always true. That's not always true. Because if you go through Dingman's Ferry, you have to pay both ways.
Oh, that's a ferry.
No, it's a bridge. It's a legitimate bridge. It's the town's
Wait.
name is Dingman's Ferry.
Oh, I thought you meant the ferry, like Cape May ferry.
No, this is a crossing over the river.
And through the woods.
We can go to grandmother's house.
Grandma's house we go.
Salem Bridge is the same way. It's free to leave, but you got to pay coming back in.
No. No, you pay to get into Staten Island, but you don't pay to go back into Jersey.
Yeah, it's the other way
Oh,
around.
fuck! I thought it was the other way around. My bad.
Anyways.
Spencer, you want to get us back into this thing here?
Yeah.
Please. Sorry.
That's
But
all right.
night one, we're going to start off with Sami Zayn taking on Karrion Kross with Scarlett in his corner. If Karrion Kross wins, then Sami Zayn must admit that Karrion Kross was right and that he is a liar. But if Sami Zayn somehow beats Kross, then Kross will admit that he was wrong about Sami Zayn. Had a really tough time picking this matchup, to be honest with you. I kept thinking Kross this whole week. I'm thinking, oh, maybe WWE's finally going to push him. And then it finally dawned on me earlier today that Kross hasn't agreed to a new WWE contract yet. So it makes me wonder, maybe is this his last match with WWE for now?
Nah.
Because in the case, maybe Sami Zayn gets the W.
Or maybe there's a funky finish and it prolongs the feud.
Oh, if you've been keeping up with Kross's social media, which I'm sure all you guys have, he's been saying some really interesting stuff on there. He changed his name to his actual government name. You know, he's now going by Kevin Robert Kaiser on X. And I mean, he released a video or a voicemail that Kevin Sullivan sent to him before he died, talking about how great he is and know your worth. So he's either really playing this up to the nines or this, you know, but he is a great worker. I mean, he plays the character well. Or this could be his final night in WWE, and this is his farewell for now. But either which way, being that Kross won the first meeting, you know how it's 50-50 booking.
Oh, yeah.
Sami defeated him at oh god, what was it? Crown
Yep.
No, Clash. Night of
Clash.
Champions.
Night of Champions. Thank you. Sami defeated him at Night Champions, and Kross beat him on an episode of Raw in the same Met game. So now here we are
For the rubber match.
This is the rubber match, girl. I really want Kross to win, but
Hard decisions, man.
Yeah.
Out of all the all the matches, this one was the toughest for me to pick because a lot of things. One, contract year for Cross hasn't current as of now. We haven't heard anything of him resigning. They want to push Sammy as possibly a contender for the world heavyweight title, whether it be Gunther or Seth or Punk. They want to try to push Sammy as this likable underdog, like they had him in NXT, the underdog from the underground. I, like you, Fitz, went back and forth on this one. I picked Sammy.
Cleaner, what do you think?
He's picking the Bushwhackers.
Yeah, I am. I mean, these are two guys that I would love to see on the program that I watch. I mean, Killer Cross, if he were to leave, when's Scarlet Steel?
They're to get it's a package
Sammy's
deal.
Package. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Sammy wins, especially because WWE always has like babyface always going over in the feuds, and they try to get it back. So I'm gonna go with Sammy here.
Yeah, I'm going with Sammy too.
Same.
Can you do you honestly trust WWE to do for Cross, even if he is staying around, that they're going to, keep him going consistently? Because let's be honest, they've been calling for him to be getting more for months now, and he's finally picked up that win over Sammy. But I can't help but think this was a outlier for what's to come. As I think, John, you said, they're telling the story where Sammy's next man up. In my opinion, this is my educated guess, he's going to be having his WrestleMania moment this year, and I think it's maybe against Seth, maybe against Gunther, I don't know, but I think he's headed to WrestleMania to go after one of the world titles. And I just don't know where, like I said, if Cross is up and his contract is, if he hasn't re-signed, they're not going to have him get a win on the way out the door. But potentially he could, win and then walk to AEW or TNA or wherever and, have that steam going for him. This seems pretty clear cut for Sammy, but again, we don't know Cross's contract situation. For all we know, he's re-signed, and this is a giant work.
Can I
Thank you,
ask
Triple
you guys
H.
this?
What?
How the fuck do you watch that promo from right after WrestleMania and decide to not do fuck all with him?
I know.
That has been the story of Cross's entire WWE run, and I have bias for the guy because, hell of a dude, great worker. But let's be honest, ever since he's got called up from NXT when he first was under contract before they fired him, it's almost like they've had no clue what to do with him. They took everything that worked for him in NXT. They put a helmet on him. They basically turned him into the Caucasian Farouk Assad 2.0.
Yeah.
They have him get
Oh,
jobbed
God, that was horrible.
under 3 minutes by Jeff Hardy, who had been the punching bag for everybody that was basically out of the company 2 weeks later. And it was all downhill since. They bring him back, and he's just been another name on the roster, even though he is over with the crowd. He's over with the crowd. And like you said, after Mania, there was time to strike while the iron was hot, and they sat on him. They're putting him on dark matches. I mean,
Yeah.
It's, this is, people bitched and moaned about Vince McMahon being out of touch, and we all love Triple H. I get it, but it's two birds of the same feather when it comes to Cross. Neither of them seem to know what the hell they were doing with the guy.
I mean, and people forget a lot of Triple H's booking knowledge comes from fucking Vince McMahon. So there's going to be a whole lot of overlap there.
Yeah.
And part of it's TKO as well.
No, he learned under Vince.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he learned under Vince.
Oh, yeah.
He might be influenced a lot by, like, old school NWA. Especially, like, I watched a video on this. Like, he is very, very, very influenced by, like, Mid-Atlantic Jim Crockett Promotion NWA. But he is, like, all of he knows about booking is pretty much from Vince McMahon. So
Yeah.
he's gonna. There are a lot of things that Vince McMahon did. Triple H is going to do.
I mean, if you think about it, the three biggest influences on Triple H's career were Vince McMahon, almost even by proxy, being the fact that he married into the family.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's four: Vince McMahon, Killer Kowalski goes without saying, but since then, Vince McMahon, Shawn Michaels, and Ric Flair. Right, those are the three biggest influences on his whole career. And he books, to his credit, he does book with homage to the NWA, which is, his admiration for Ric Flair. And I think he learned a little bit of that from Flair, and even to some degree from Michaels during his time in AWA. And, when he was on the up and up, he books like he's, the 1990s still, during the highlight years of the company, the golden era, so to speak. But this is Vince's son-in-law. I mean, this is the guy who, how many family dinners was he crowded around with Vince and Steph and, Shane and,
and
Linda, and this is how we're going to book. It's my way or the highway. And when you're around somebody for 20 some odd years under their thumb, you're going to basically pick up their traits. It's just natural. It's like the son picking up the dad's bad habits.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
moving forward.
No.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
No?
Other people that need to give their picks.
I thought everyone did. My apologies.
No.
Dallas
I am going to be the dissenting vote here.
Oh, did Dallas
Karrion Kross is.
I said mine already in passing.
Karrion Kross has always been known to hold things close to the vest. So it's very possible that he's already re-signed. He and Scarlett have already re-signed with WWE. And this could be his coming out. His true
God,
coming
I
out.
hope so.
I hope so too. Because I know him from working with him at GCW.
Mm-hmm.
So he is a very good worker. He's a very safe worker. People like working with him.
He's very well spoken too.
Oh, very well spoken.
Yeah.
I could sit there and listen to him talk for an hour and not even blink. That's how good he is. He holds your attention.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Karrion Kross on this one.
You worked with Kross too?
Mm-hmm.
I worked with him out, and when he was in Vegas, he did a lot of stuff with on Vegas and the Arizona wrestling scene, and he was constantly down in Phoenix, and they were interchangeable, the two markets. So he did a lot of work for Arizona Wrestling Federation, and Sonoran Championship Wrestling down there in Mesa, Phoenix. And you're absolutely right. The guy is such a well-spoken. You could get. We're talking Kevin here. Forget Killer, forget Karrion. We're talking Kevin Kaiser. He could sit there and talk to you for an hour and 2 hours about the strands of hair on a damn brush that Scarlett used, and it would sound like the most captivating conversation you've ever heard.
I have to ask, isn't he from that area too?
Vegas, yeah, he's a Vegas guy.
Yeah.
He's from upstate New York originally, but he's spent most of his adult life in Vegas. He moved out there when he was younger to get wrestling training. But he's I believe he's from the Syracuse area. Don't quote me. I know he's from upstate New York. He's mentioned that quite a bit, but I don't know if it's, like I said, Syracuse or Buffalo, but it's around there.
Okay, yeah. No, I thought he was actually from there.
He is. I mean, it's like it's his adopted hometown. If you ask him where he's from, he'll say Vegas is my hometown. But my upbringing was elsewhere. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we can move on.
Yeah.
Once again, my apologies. I thought everybody did, but
how dare you?
Well,
yeah. How dare you forget the main host?
Who's
that's not
Lily, you are on crack.
when is she?
Wow.
Tiffany Stratton will defend her WWE Women's title against the 2025 Queen of the Ring winner, Jade Cargill. Would you like to start, Brain? Brain?
It's Tiffy time. I don't think it's time to take the belt off of her yet.
I can see Nia costing Tiffy the title. My pick is and new Jade Cargill.
Cleaner.
I'm gonna go with my homegirl Jade. I like Jade.
2-1.
Go.
Jade. Shit. I want to say she'll
Okay.
lose, but I don't think she's going to. So I'm going to go with Tiff.
As much as I want to pick Tiffany, he hasn't had a fantastic run with the title.
She did get that statement win at Mania.
She did. And you know what? It hasn't been the worst run. She's beaten Charlotte, Trish, she's beaten Nia. But we all know how WWE plays. And I know
Shit.
so hell bent on wanting to push Jay Cargill to the moon, which is why I think we're getting a new WWE Women's Champion, Jay Cargill.
I have a question though. Like, do you think like this weekend we're going to see a lot of title changes?
I got a lot predicted.
You.
And knowing my luck, I'll be wrong.
Yes.
If you look at WWE, SummerSlam and WrestleMania are the ones where they reset, basically. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
SummerSlam does have a lot of title changes over the years. So I feel like this year is going to be another one of these SummerSlam. You'll see a lot of title changes.
And especially with it being the first 2-night SummerSlam.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Jay Big Cox, who do you got winning?
I agree with the comment and sentiment that they've been giving her showcase wins, but there seems to be something really underwhelming about this title run by Tiffany. I mean, and maybe it's because other than the Charlotte feud, she hasn't really had that one standout feud that has us talking, which really isn't her fault because she's still young and trying to get this herself. She's held that belt a long time by by modern standards. And I also think it is, I don't want to say it's now or never for them to cash in on Cargill, but I think they're starting to run out of patience with some of the things that are going on, if you catch my drift. The fact that she's still very green and still making basic rudimentary mistakes against women that are able to carry her through it. And I'll talk to you guys separately about it. It's not necessarily her fault. I think they're trying to book her to be something she's not, rather than have her be the female equivalent of Goldberg or the Ultimate Warrior, where she runs through people like Chyna did. They're trying to have her do matches, which isn't what people pay to see. But long story short here, I'm really much on the fence about this because I absolutely could see Bianca Belair coming out and costing a Jade and getting that feud going. But I think it's her time, though. I think Jade winds up picking up the W.
So before we move on, because somebody mentioned title changes at SummerSlam, there have only been 7 times a world title has changed hands at SummerSlam.
Damn.
Granted, we're talking about the men's titles, but 7 times in 37 years.
Yeah, it's going to be 8 after this year.
Oh yeah. One of the 2 men's titles is changing hands, without a doubt.
We'll get to that too. Another title match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles between Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day, taking on their newly best buddies or not friends, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
Not friends. I love
Yeah, they're fighting over the toxic titles.
The kiss of death.
it. The curse of titles.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's like fighting over the one ring. You don't want it.
Point
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you all this: who do Charlotte and Alexa remind you of?
Rock and sock.
I was thinking more current.
I'll say back to high school.
Hell no.
RK Bro.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
Where
I
did
could see that.
RK Bro first win their tag titles? At SummerSlam 2021, beating AJ and Omos.
yep.
I think their reign starts here and new.
Dear SummerSlam, everybody gets a new title. You get a new title. You get a new title. You get a new title.
Then shouldn't Oprah be the host?
Nah, she's too busy
Party.
cleaning up in Hawaii.
Yeah. To me, this is the safest bet of the night. I mean, if you're into the betting odds, this is the one that, because they've really told a great story with Charlotte and Alexa, and if they want to they've been really wanting to push Charlotte as that baby face that people buy into. Remember, they brought her back, and she came back from injury, and she was supposed to be the face in that feud with Stratton. It was it backfired badly.
Boo! Right?
Yeah.
People are actually buying into her as a face and giving her legit face pops as a result of this alliance with Bliss. Having them lose this match would derail all that progress. And like you said, these are the tag belts that it's the kiss of death. Nobody wants the damn things, but and honestly, they should take the women's tag titles and throw them into the damn blazing inferno. But you gotta capitalize. You talk about striking while the iron's hot. They're going to do it with Charlotte and Bliss. That's the safest bet of the night.
Yeah, mind
Just
you,
from a Hudson
TNA doesn't
River.
have issues with their women's tag belts. Like,
What was that?
TNA doesn't have issues with their women's tag belts.
No.
Yeah,
They're
and
not
all
cursed.
the women's promotions with their tag belts. There's no problems
What?
there.
I wonder why this one.
I think we got a solid choice here.
Because the WWE has always hated women, and WWE has always hated tag teams. So
There you go.
combining them,
No,
is
not
just a
WWE.
kiss of death.
Vince.
The WWE.
Vince.
Triple H
Triple H.
does not like tag teams.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it's been Triple H's baby long enough now
Yeah.
to where you would see some kind of fundamental progress with the women's tag division, and it's still the same. Even though again, they are birds of the same feather. The women's tag can I swear on here?
Fall for
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
Okay, the
Okay.
women's tag division is still the same diluted clusterfuck it's always been, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Valid.
They just need to deactivate the titles and let it go.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing: is you've got all these singles titles. They barely had enough. They have enough talented, warm bodies to make it work for the tag division, but now you've got the U.S. title, you got the IC title. That pretty much, I mean, Becky Lynch is doing everything she can to breathe life into that, which has done wonders for Lyra. But you've got two new singles belts that they're still trying to figure out what the hell they're doing with. And then you've got tag belts when it took for so long for them to figure out what the hell to do with the women in the singles division, with the two women's titles. I mean,
look at the tag division, right, in WWE. Tell me how many of those women tag teams are legitimate tag teams.
There
And
are
not
none.
just two
None.
single stars
Not
paired
really,
up together.
no.
Usag.
Yeah. Hell, this is why AEW hasn't done a tag belts yet. Like, this is something that Tony Khan has legit said. It's because injuries and there's not a whole, direction. Although he's got the belts made, they're ready to go. It's just there's not enough at the division, and this is happening in WWE. We see it happening there. So
I'm going to say this. The last time the WWE had legitimate women's tag teams was the late 80s when they had the Jumping Bomb Angels and the Glamour Girls.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they could make legitimate women's tag teams. There are so many women on the roster that are stuck in neutral that aren't doing anything. Not everybody's going to be challenging for the titles, which is why I think bringing in these 2 new singles titles was a disaster, because now you've got one. I mean, you can't put another woman in American Alpha and have her team up with Ivy Nile, who's doing next to nothing. I mean, Maxine Dupree's doing make these women into legitimate tag teams instead of, the last 2 champions before she got hurt. One of the champions was Liv Morgan, who needed a women's tag team belt about as much as, I need to make another perverted comment on this feed. And now it's, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, who again are another ones that don't need these belts.
Yeah.
They're not tag teams, and what's going to happen is they're going to wind up splitting, and it's going to wind up being a feud sooner rather than later. So they're using the tag belts to basically further storylines, which is not what they should be.
see, this is what for so long the ideal thinking in WWE has been, is that tag teams and to a lesser point factions are only created so that down the line they split up and we have a story coming out of it.
Yeah.
Which is why tag team wrestling has failed for so long in that company. Meanwhile, every other company you could see fucking tag team wrestling is booming. And hell, fucking for the longest time, some of the most over superstars were tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, John, I think who mentioned the Jumping Bomb Angels?
I think that was Sean.
Okay,
Yeah.
John, I don't want to not somebody give the credit they do for Flowers. That was a great call. If you think about it, though, the time of wrestling back then, we remember Demolition, the British Bulldogs, the Killer Bees. The Hart Foundation wound up splitting up, and Brett wound up taking on a whole new life of his own. The Rockers, same with Michaels. But back in the day, the tag teams were legitimate defined tag teams. That those title matches were a story in amongst themselves. I mean, ultimately they would put singles guys in there, like Andre the Giant. His last title in WWE was a tag team championships with Haku. But at that point, Andre could barely move.
Yeah.
And they wanted to keep him on TV, and Haku did the heavy lifting. So there was a reason behind that. Now though, it's these tag teams, it's makeshift. Let's throw them 2 people together and lead up to them splitting up and feuding. Somebody said the same about stables. The days of minus the bloodline, which seemingly is the story that will never end. A story, these stables are, like you said, built for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to have them split and lead into some feud, which it shouldn't be. The Horsemen wasn't that way. The NWO wasn't that way. The Freebirds weren't that way. I mean,
I'm looking at it because I just saw GCW announced it. One tag team that I've been really disappointed with, even though I don't really watch WWE as much anymore, is War Machine in WWE, known as War Raiders. They were one of the fucking hottest teams, and they were the old school slug, fucking hit fast, hit strong tag teams, and man, I've been so disappointed with them because it's every fucking year they come up with a new fucking gimmick to try to get them over, when they just let them be them and fucking kill people.
Don't dilute the salad, man. You don't got to stick alcohol in every soda you drink. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want a nice cool glass of Mountain Dew without the shots of whiskey or vodka in it. And I hope you guys get my analogy with this. But War Machine, War Raiders, they have they're simple, man. They're big dudes who can move. Have them go out there and maul people, beat the shit out of them, use their athleticism. Look, these are big guys. Look what they're doing. I mean, they did. What about New Day? You had New Day turn heel, which was supposed to be a big deal, supposed to be major happening, and that was a giant turd in the damn punch bowl. I mean, because we don't know what they're doing. War Machine should be War Machine. It's War Raiders, Viking Raiders, whatever you want to call them. They should be much more than what they are now, and they're not because it's this constant revolving door of we don't know what to do with tag teams. It sucks.
I mean, this goes back to like a bigger point that why I fell out with WWE is because I mean I was a big fan of NXT for so long, and then I fell out of both because of it. Is that when they would sign people and bring them to NXT, they would keep them relatively the same as what they used to be, But then they jump onto the main roster and they're completely somebody else, and it's like so fucking stupid, and they're immediately destroyed on the main roster. It pissed me off so much because it's like what I loved about these people are being taken away.
Yeah. And like you mentioned, it's starting to matriculate down to NXT. Same thing. They're taking the pieces away from them. Like they just split Tony D'Angelo's crew up. What the fuck are they going to do with Luca Crucifino and Stax?
Yeah.
They're not going to do jack shit with them. They're going to waste them away, and they're going to wind up getting released when they had a perfect formula with them as a tag team as Tony's henchmen, and now they're just 3 dudes on the damn roster. It's horseshit. Sometimes leave well enough alone.
Exactly.
They did it with this no quarter catch crew too. They're splitting them up, and it's like they're not going to. I don't see them doing massive things with any of these guys. Maybe they'll do with the deaf guy. So I don't mean to stereotype him as just that, but I'm brain farting what I'm talking about.
I think the only one who's really going to have a chance out of no quarter catch crew is going to be Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah. I could see that, and they might do something with what is it, Miles Bourne? Is that his name? Bourne?
Yeah, Miles Bourne, Tavion Heights, and the female is Ren Sinclair, Maddie Renkowski.
They won't do jack shit. Well, I don't know. They might do something with They might do something with Sinclair because she's girl and she's good looking, but she might wind up getting. I think it's though when she gets to main roster, she's gonna get lost in the shuffle. Heights, I mean, he does have an Olympic background, but that and 5 cents will buy you the daily newspaper. They're not gonna do nothing with him. Like you said, Dempsey will get something. They might. I could see them doing something with Bourne because of the story, because of his backstory. He's deaf, so they may play off the sympathy angle. But how far is that gonna go? I mean.
Right.
I mean, they tried that with Zach Gowen. It didn't work.
Zach also had his demons at the time, too.
I'm going to hell for saying this. Take a team with John Cena could be you can't see me and he can't hear you. I mean, that's.
You're not wrong.
No, he's not. Not in the least. So, moving on.
Yes. Once again, off track.
Well, we weren't really off track. We were just.
No, we weren't really off track.
Yeah, we talked about the state of tag team wrestling as a whole, which is a dumpster fire with both men and women. So
Oh, and I just got to make that point exclusively within WWE. Outside, tag team wrestling is blooming.
Look at Ring of Honor.
Yep.
Fucking Ring of Honor, AEW, TNA, New Japan, CMLL. It's beautiful.
Oh, dude, TNA is perfect with it. TNA is perfect with it. And we all tend to lift our leg at TNA historically because of the stupid crap they've done in the past under Dixie and stuff. But their tag division is WWE, and even to a lesser degree, AEW needs to take notes on how to run a tag division off of those guys because they got the formula that's working.
I will.
Yes, they do.
I will disagree. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think TNA division they had the best match at Slammiversary. I think AEW is better only because they have the better teams. But I mean, obviously, I'm very extremely biased, so I apologize.
You're not wrong. They have legitimate tag teams, but these start-stop pushes. And this is a whole different show for it, right? I don't mean to go off for it, but the start-stop push is like they do this big storyline where the Young Bucks lose the belts to Private Party. Private Party win should be a big moment, coming of age moment for that team, and then they do nothing with them. I mean, now they have the most ho-hum tag title reign that I've ever seen, They lose it in 3 months to 3 months to Hurt Business or Hurt Syndicate or whatever they're calling them now. And where's Private Party at? They're on the back of a damn milk carton. No, I mean,
I agree with you on that. That has been one of my major critics with AEW's booking. But no, yeah, my main point is like outside of WWE, tag team wrestling is flourishing.
no, it is flourishing in AEW. You're absolutely right. That's just minor details, me bitching and moaning for the sake of it. But there's things they could do better. There are things AEW could do better, but they're hitting the mark. Like,
just so you know, that was our rejected podcast name, bitching and moaning.
You trademark that. You can make money with it.
Yeah, but we'd have to bring Christian on. Bitching and moan. Bitch.
I remember that. Yeah.
And him throwing up temper tantrums in the middle of the ring.
And then he'd yell at me about my dead father.
So,
Oof.
I think he'd yell at all of us about our dead fathers.
Yeah.
Mine too, and he's not even dead.
Yeah. To people whose fathers are still alive, cherish them.
And be happy that you don't have to deal with Christian.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to deal with Mother Wayne, but that's a way different story for a way different podcast. It's not for public consumption.
Not for nothing. I think all of us would.
Oh,
yeah.
Talk about hidden assets.
And not so hidden assets.
Yeah.
Yes. She's quite blooming lately. Now we're going off the rails, and it's my fault. I take responsibility for that.
But I do think
doesn't take much for it to happen, bro. Trust me.
And before
yes.
Does anyone see a Liv Morgan appearance?
No.
She's hurt for it's gonna be over a year, right?
No.
She's out
just under a year.
Yeah, it's only been a couple months.
Yeah, but she's gonna be out for at least the next
at least
6 to 8 months.
At least 6. Yeah.
But
yeah, she ain't coming back.
Moving forward, we have a big tag team match with the team of Drew McIntyre and social media's favorite jackass Logan Paul to take on Legend Killer Randy Orton and newcomer Jelly Roll.
I thought you were talking about me.
Can I just real quick say something? And I'll make this quick and to the point because I know my tirades ramble.
That's all right.
Everybody that's bitching and moaning about Jelly Roll being on SummerSlam, take a seat and relax. Okay, he's bringing eyeballs to the damn TV set. The guy's taking it seriously. It's not, he's bringing a new demographic of fans to watch that would not otherwise watch. And if they wind up getting, if for every 10 people watch because of Jelly Roll, 1 sticks around, then he's done his job. That's what wrestling's about. This isn't a new phenomenon. WrestleMania 1 had Mr. Damn T. The early stages of Hulkamania, Hulk Hogan got over, God rest his soul, because of Mr. T, Cyndi Lauper, these mainstream.
The Rock and Wrestling Connection.
The Rock and Wrestling Connection, exactly. This one all the way back even with Vince Sr. when he brought Muhammad Ali in. So this isn't new. Let's stop acting like this is a Triple H and Vince and Kennedy McMahon thing. It's not. This has been going on since the beginning of the business when they were bringing in NFL superstars in the offseason when they were making pennies at a dollar and they were moonlighting as wrestlers like Bronco Nagurski. This has always been going on. They've always looked at the outside for influence and for ratings. This ain't new. Jelly Roll's doing his job. Anyway, I'm done with that.
Let's put it this way. The main event of WrestleMania 1 had more celebrities in it than actual wrestlers.
Yeah. Bingo. I mean, and how Hulk Hogan got really mainstream popular? Part of his mainstream popularity was his appearance in Rocky 3.
Thunderlips.
And then also part of it was stealing fucking
Superstar Billy Graham's.
Yeah,
Billy Graham's. He stole Wayne's gimmick, and Wayne, I loved Wayne. Wayne was a great dude. Wayne went to his grave bitter as hell because of that. And he should have been. He was 10 years too late.
All right, so WrestleMania 1, you had Mr. T, Muhammad Ali,
Yep,
Liberace,
yeah,
Billy Martin.
Mhm.
I mean, think about it.
Was
They
that
wanted it to
old
be a
lady that
thing
was
to
that
check.
old lady that with the hamburger company
Cindy
that
Lauper.
Wendy's? Cindy
Lou
Lauper.
Albano.
Hmm.
I mean, really.
How is she not in the
Seriously,
Hall
you
of
had
Fame yet?
Yeah, that's talk about overdue. But they did
oh
that. They
fuck yeah.
was it WrestleMania 1 was that WrestleMania 2 they had the NFL players in the battle royal with Refrigerator Perry, who was bigger than life at the time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Christ, they had the Where's the Beef broad come on there and do her catch line and bring people to this. I mean, it's a formula that works.
Yeah. And a sad state of affairs for wrestling. Out of the first 10 WrestleMania main events, only 4 people are still alive.
Oh,
Four actual wrestlers are still alive.
Damn.
I got a stat for you. It's just of the 11 of the first 12 WrestleManias, at least one of the main eventers has died.
Mm-hmm.
11 of
And in some cases, both.
And in some cases, both. Think about that. It's the only one that hasn't where one of them's died, I think, was 11. No, 11.
12.
12. 12 didn't. Yeah, 12 didn't. And 13 had Sid versus 12 was the only one. 13. So 12 to 13 because Sid died. And he was the main event of him and Taker, right?
Yeah. And Sid was the main event in WrestleMania 8, too.
There you be.
Mm-hmm. But 4 people from the first 10 WrestleMania main events are still alive.
That's insane.
That's
WrestleMania
crazy.
1, Cowboy Bob Orton.
and Mr. K.
And I'm speaking only of wrestlers. Okay? I don't consider Mr. T a wrestler.
No.
Even though he was in a wrestling match. Cowboy Bob Orton from WrestleMania 1. Ted DiBiase from WrestleMania 4. You got Bret Hart
in 10.
And
right?
9.
And Sergeant
9 and
Slaughter from 7.
Well, actually, I'm not sure if he's technically it was the playing the main event of 9, but the final match is Hogan. Technically.
Yeah, but Bret Hart main event at WrestleMania 10.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. He
Hogan-
WrestleMania 10.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I mean, you got a valid point about that. Hogan still ended the show. That was also me, but yeah, 10, like you said, 10. There's no disputing that.
yeah. And what was the fourth one, Brian?
Sergeant Slaughter
Slaughter. What was that?
from
7?
WrestleMania 7. Yep.
Gotta put
When he
that
was the Iraqi sympathizer.
in.
That's right.
Okay, here's a trivia for you guys.
He wanted his country back.
Yeah. The U.S. citizen Iraqi sympathizer, Sergeant Slaughter, put him in bubble wrap, please. Put Brett in bubble wrap, please. Which, by the way, today's the 10th anniversary of Roddy Piper's death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
And then Hogan, think about it. Hogan died, almost 10 years to the date that his greatest rival. Crazy.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon almost died the same day as Hogan, apparently.
Yeah, that's wild, ain't it?
Well, no, it wasn't an almost. It was a bad car accident, but thankfully because of his car, no injuries reported.
Speaking of Vince, you want to hear something sad too? Where we're talking about somber stats, every WrestleMania from 1 to 25 has had at least one worker that was part of the show die. One wrestler that wrestled on a match during the show. The first one that doesn't have a dead wrestler is 26. That's
Really?
yeah, because
Was Crime Time on 26?
Yep. Who was?
Crime Time?
No.
I think.
I'm going to look right now. I'm on my iPad.
Yeah, they may have been. You're right. So if that's the case, this number's even higher. But I think they were 27. But that's think about that too. 20 of the if they're in 27, 26 of the first 27 WrestleManias have had at least one person that's dead in it. That's wild.
Okay. Yoshitatsu won a battle royal. Shad was in the pre-show battle royal.
He was on the show.
So he technically was on the show. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so we got to go to 27.
Hold on.
I think
No,
Piper's on a backstage segment on that show.
and 27.
I think.
Let me see.
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh,
You might be right. I'm looking that up too. 27.
I mean,
okay,
technically,
so he was not in the pre-show match.
Okay.
At 27.
I mean, technically, you could just go to the Hall of Fame segment of each of those manias, and you could pick out somebody that's dead.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, let's be honest. So 27. Jerry Lawler's on that. Jerry Lawler wrestled that, and he's not exactly in the best of health.
He
But he's
seems
still alive.
And he's like 70 something. Yeah, but he's still kicking. So 27.
I saw an interview he did not that long ago. Somebody interviewed him at one of those conventions. His speeches are still a little slow, but you could tell he's getting better.
Good, because he's a treasure. He's one of the last treasures of
Memphis.
one of the last treasures of the territory days. To be honest with you, like you said, Memphis.
Him, Ric Flair.
Yep.
Ted
all those
DiBiase.
stories.
Dan Hansen.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like 27 might be the first one that everybody who's on the card is still alive.
Yep. 27, 28. I'm looking at they're still intact. 29. 29's it. Then we get into 30. Was Wyatt on 30?
Yes.
So there you go. So think about this. Of all these manias, how many people have a dead competitor? 27, 28, and 29 are it? Minus the most recent, last two. That's crazy.
The whole thing is crazy, of course. The whole damn thing's crazy.
Yep.
But don't take these guys for granted, man. It's
no.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Right.
back on the subject.
Yes.
Yeah, we still have another 9 matches.
I think 10, but I'm gonna go with Randy Orton and Jelly Roll with the win, and I expect Jelly Roll to get the winning pinfall.
Yeah.
I'm buying that one. I'm buying that for $1.
Same.
I got a question for you guys. Does Drew make it?
Yes.
Drew's in the
He's here.
country.
He's already
he
in the
is.
country.
Okay. You got back. That's good. I didn't hear the update from that.
Yeah, no, he made it back.
Yeah, they sent a private jet for him.
That's probably why Triple H was in the clan office today.
Yeah.
So I think we're all on board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
right. Another
Next.
tag team match. We got Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed, who stole the Jordans from Roman Reigns, take on the team of Roman Reigns and main event Jey Uso.
Yeet. Wee.
Yeet.
Yee. And yes, this is a Mr. Bobblehead dog that got the Mets WWE night last week.
Nice one.
Nice.
You got to go to that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That bobblehead's cool, ain't it? That Heat bobblehead.
I haven't even opened it.
Here, hold on. I'll show you what
Don't.
mine. Yeah, I wouldn't open it, but I'll show you. I got the Pirates one when they were out here. It's cool looking.
Nice.
I would say open it unless you're going to sell it online. Because I've opened all mine.
Hold on to it till the next Fanatics Fest next year.
They get it signed.
Ooh.
Yeah. If Jay's there, have him sign it. Yeah. Really increase its value.
Yeah.
In other words, Yeet.
Mm.
Yup.
Oh, that's cool.
But the ring is rubber bands. I'll just warn you that.
Yeah. Figured as much.
Braun needs to win here so badly, but based on what happened on Monday night, I think Roman and Jerry get the W.
Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Yeah.
Wait, who'd you went with?
Roman and Jay.
Did you call him Braun?
Braun.
Doesn't like
Braun
LeBron
break.
James?
Braun
Oh,
What?
Breaker and Bronson Reed. Braun.
I
Yeah.
didn't think of that. I thought you were just talking about Breaker. So I was like, wait, doesn't LeBron James have a trademark on that?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Ooh, that looks good.
I pretty much said I'm
What's up?
I'm thinking because isn't Roman going to be leaving for a while anyway? I thought
Yeah,
he was supposed to be leaving after this.
he's going to film the movie.
Yeah, so I was like, why is he going to win this match? It wouldn't make any sense to me. It's like just come in and then win and then that's it. It's like,
But then you remember
It's like
what company
he
you
does
were
with
watching.
he did with his title matches. He would come in, win a match, and disappear for a couple of months. No different, except there's no title involved. And no, LeBron James does not have a trademark on that.
Unless if they destroy Roman either after the match or on Raw this Monday.
That would make sense. That's a good way to write him off so he can go do the film.
And do you guys see a heel turn at least this night with maybe Jey Uso?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
He's making too much money with merchandising and he's too popular with the kids.
yeah, and that's like no.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't do that.
neither would I. So,
Big Cox, you still
Jay,
there?
you still with us?
I'm
Yeah,
here.
I'm still here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, if I'm booking this, I have Breaker spear the shit out of Reigns and pin him. I don't see that's what's going to happen. I don't see that happening. No, I mean, I think if Raw hadn't ended the way it would have, I could have seen there being a chance, but you know how it ends. Usually, when the one side one ups the one to close out the last Raw or SmackDown they're on, you know, the one that gets beat up or gets left laying wins. It's the tail old time, which shouldn't happen because I think Steph's crew needs to win this. I think
They do.
Yeah, that's what I'm not really going with there. I'm going with the two Brawns. Braun. The two powerhouse gigantic monster machines. I don't know. That's what it reminded me of sometimes. Bronson with the missile. Boom.
it could also the lead if you think if we think what's going to happen at the end of the night does happen, or something that's going to happen at the end of the night does happen. This also could be telling the story that they're weakened, and then at the end they rise up, the heel group. So I don't want to step too far ahead though, because that's another match to
Yeah.
But I think you guys get the idea of exactly what I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, man, we got it.
Speaking of that match, let us get to that match.
Of night one, the Ranger Gunther defends the world.
Did we We lost
He just
Assassin.
left.
Dumbass.
He's doing his
No.
whole gimmick.
I was about to say.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
Testing.
Oh, there he is.
Back. He's back.
I don't know what the hell happened. My apologies.
you
It's all good.
hit the X button on your phone and you closed it, you dumbass.
Yeah, I don't know. No. Well, yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
Main event time. The reign set it all. Gunther defends the World Heavyweight title against the number one contender, the man who won the gauntlet match, CM Punk.
Ooh.
And coming from the biggest CM Punk fan here in this group,
Mhm.
I'm going to be honest with you, boys. I am not 100% confident in my boy winning.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. But here's the thing. You think Seth's going to run into this match, or he's going to cash in on the other match?
He's 100%, I think, at least cashing in on this one.
I think so too.
It's Punk.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt he's cashing in on this one.
Plus, without getting too far ahead of ourselves, I think that the Cody scene is leading to something entirely different. So
I think that's leading to a double turn.
it might. Me too. So Seth cashing in there wouldn't make a whole lot of sense if we all think Cody's winning the belt back and turning heel.
Isn't Cody filming for Street Fighter?
Yep, that too. Yeah, Cody's also in Street Fighter apparently.
So
Yeah.
This match was hard for me to pick a winner here
Agreed.
because you can go three ways with this. With the obvious, everyone's thinking, including you guys, thinking Seth's gonna cash in.
That's one.
I want that to happen. I think that's gonna happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen either. I want Punk to win, but what about Gunther? He just won the title back.
Gunther's first reign with the title was meh.
It was.
Agreed.
So I understand they didn't want Jay to have a long reign. I get it. But not back to Gunther. But I think they put it on Gunther to drop it to Punk. And if what we all think is true, that Seth's knee injury is a work, and Seth's cashing in, then they're not going to have the top heel right now take it off another heel. They're going to have their top heel take it off their top babyface.
Yeah.
And you think Punk is the top baby face?
On Raw, yeah. On Raw, yeah.
Easily.
Yes.
My only concern with that, though, and this is why I have real trepidations. They have Gunther win the belt back. They had a chance to really build Jey Uso as a credible main eventer, and he gets beat in 51 days. Which I know this isn't the 1980s anymore, where you see Hulk Hogan wear the belt for 4 years, or the 70s where Bruno wore it for 8. Backlund for 4.
Yeah.
And we'll never see a Roman Reigns again. Recent times. But 51 days is a small sample size if you're trying to legitimately build somebody up as a credible main eventer. And at first, I thought it was Gunther was, won the match so they could give Goldberg his send off and he could put over Gunther. The mystique of, is he going to walk away with the world title, which was stupid because you completely flushed Jey Uso's rain down the toilet to accommodate a malcontent that bitches and moans about everything. And he did about this. So if he loses to Punk here, like, not only does it make Gunther look like a jackass, it makes Jey Uso look like a complete turd. And that's my big concern with this. Like, Punk is Teflon. I think Punk is eventually going to win the title, but I don't know if it's going to be sad. If it's going to be sad at SummerSlam.
It's a tough one. I'm saying Punk for the Seth cash-in. Seth ruins the moment. But I could also see it staying on Gunther and there being no cash-in.
Could we see a tease?
Why not?
That's
Here, if I think because they haven't had Seth on TV since Saturday night's main event, so I'm thinking they're gonna tease it. They're gonna go the full way.
true. True. This isn't an unestablished main eventer. You know, this is somebody that we know what Seth is. So, like you said, if they're probably not gonna have him spend the entire amount of time. Like, I'm gonna tease and false cash ins. I think if he's either gonna cash in or he's not. You know, and there's no middle ground to it.
Yeah, it's not like back in when he first held the briefcase in 2015 and he was teasing.
Until he cashed in at WrestleMania.
Yes.
If he does cash in though here, you continue this Rollins feud with Punk, which is good. That carries you up probably through SummerSlam or through Survivor Series, I would imagine. Sooner or later, they're going to have to move on from one another because these two have been going at it since Punk came back, right? I think if he does cash in and he costs Punk, this goes up through. But then that means Punk's ultimately, because I think Endgame is Sami Zayn going to face Rollins at Mania, is my prediction. But who the hell knows? I mean, that's this is confusing. Like as confident as I was in the women's tag match, I'm not confident about this at all. Like if we're betting confidence points, this is my one.
Yeah.
I agree.
Same. Cleaner.
You guys know how I feel. Fuck CM Punk.
Basically,
Oh,
anybody.
he loses.
Everybody got their picks in for night one.
Yep.
All right. We are going to gladly move forward to night number 2.
I'm not glad about it.
What's that?
I said I'm not glad about it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you said we're gladly moving on, and you know what? No, I'm not glad about it.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't lie.
You're right. I'm not. Night 2, we're rules night. Well, sort of. I think
No,
we're
you ain't lying. It pretty much is Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
shit.
The only straightforward
Well,
match on the whole damn
Easy
card.
cooking.
The only straightforward match on the card is the Intercontinental Championship match.
Which we're about to talk about right now. As the biggest dipshit in the world, Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends the Intercontinental title against the phenomenal AJ Styles. I would love AJ to win, but I got a feeling Dirty Dom's going to hold on.
I'm hearing they're about to put the AAA Mega Championship on them. So I'm picking AJ to win.
You really think they're going to put the AAA title on him?
That's what I'm hearing.
On Dominic?
Yeah.
He got a fucking massive pop.
He did.
At their
Yeah,
most
that
recent
was that
Triple H
pop.
show.
You don't see him being
I'm actually by that one. I'm going to buy that. I see AJ winning the Intercontinental, and then Dirty Dom going on to win the AAA.
Could do that.
It's in a 4-way. Champion doesn't have to be pinned to lose.
You have Don beat Dragon Lee.
No. Vikingo, I think, is AAA champion right now.
Yeah, he's the champion, but Dragon Lee and the second El Grande Americano is in it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the 4-way. Okay.
If I see the new Grande Americano, I'd be like, so what do you think of Tiffany Stratton?
I'll tell you what, man.
Were you really in Charlotte's DMs?
I'll tell you what. He is supposed to be a heel gimmick that's supposed to piss off Lucha fans. He got a fucking massive like cheer pop in AAA. Because like they started to boo him, but then towards the end they were cheering for him and he was singing to them in Spanish and they're man, he got over in Mexico or in AAA.
Yes, I remember seeing some footage. Like, damn.
Are we talking one? Are we talking Minnesota Captain America, El Grande Americano? Or are we talking German Americano?
German.
Whoever the most recent one was.
Okay, I was gonna say because Chad is, El Grande is over like everywhere. Like you could put that guy. People, he's hard to root against. Then again, German El Grande, ever since he got into Charlotte's DMs, has been pretty popular too. So.
But I mean, like El Grande Americano, like people are expecting that to be like the top heel in like Mexico. Like they were expecting him to get blown out the building. But like towards the end of the match, he was super fucking over.
Right.
So
I'm going AJ.
Dollar Bill?
AJ.
I definitely would probably say AJ.
Okay. A little
Because,
AJ.
Yeah, I'm thinking because like this feud kind of like felt like it just dragged on a little bit. And it could be me, but
I'm gonna say AJ only because it was super fucking amazing to be at Slammiversary to see AJ will come out to get ready to fly. And I was like, this is fucking AJ Styles. Like, not the WWE stuff. As much as I loved his ROH and New Japan stuff, like, fucking TNA was fucking AJ Styles. So to see him, and like, he was legitimately emotional too. And just to hear that fucking theme live and to see him walk out was the best.
Yep. Cool. So, moving on, the other non-stipulation, non-lazy booking match, although I guess maybe it is, with Naomi defending her women's world title against Io Sky and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match.
Which means anything goes.
all hell should break loose.
A pure 6 brawl, but I think they're going to keep it classy.
A good old-fashioned slobber knocker.
I'm saying Naomi retains and pins Rhea.
That's interesting.
Really?
What as protected as Rhea is, that's a very interesting call, which would be the right call.
They had Io take the pin at Evolution. So
not a bad idea.
I mean, even if it's some screwy BS finish to where Rhea, which that's how you got to do it. If make her as heel, it would lead to a feud with Naomi and Rhea. That they need to do something with Naomi now. They need to have that feud with her now that she's been separated from the Cargill shit. So, that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Having Rhea eat the pinfall.
Or have Rhea eat the pinfall, move into the tag division like every other woman does,
Yeah.
and
Oh God, yeah.
and
Get
let
her.
it be Io versus Naomi.
There you go. But then you also got to realize the winner of the match gets to face Stephanie Vakir at Clash in Paris.
Yeah,
The
that's
Clash
where I
competitors.
see Naomi dropping.
I think
Yeah, because I can't see Rhea being a transition champion.
Yeah.
And she's such a baby face, and so is that Stephanie. So I don't know if they do baby and baby in that case.
No.
I'm going Naomi in this one.
Oh,
You know what? I'll
boy.
buy that one.
I pretty much said the same thing.
With you.
I said the same. I'm going with Naomi.
I'm so recently. Well, I just want to say, not only do I think she's one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Okay.
You guys know I love Io Shirai.
Yes.
Right.
Recently, I was made aware. Well, first thing, I see what she does on television.
Right.
And I said, I love you so much because she does it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this thing.
Yes.
And if you know me, you know how much I love my favorite band. So she's doing my favorite band's biggest, one of their moves from their biggest song.
Oh, okay. I was like,
and then recently with a picture with Nikki Bella, she posted one of their that specific song. So I said, "You are one of my favorite people ever." So I gotta go with my fellow Kitsune, Io Shirai.
Okay.
I wanted you to win, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I'd love the CEO win and them actually give her a proper title run this time, because God knows the last one she had was just a complete waste of her talents. I mean, she was the world champ women's champ by default, it seemed like, even at Mania. Like, all right, you would think she was one of the challengers, not the defending damn champ.
See, here's the thing about WWE. They don't know that probably some of the best fucking women they have on that roster. The 4 best women they have in the entire WWE are the fucking 4 Japanese women.
Oh, God. Yes, sir.
Asuka was a very, very good top talent, but no offense to her, but I don't think she's on the level of Io Shirai, who is known as the goddess of the skies. Kairi Sane, who had one of the sickest elbows ever, and fucking Julia, man. Julia is one of the hardest hitting women in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And those 3 were the major players of Stardom at various points. But then again, if you think about it, Stardom was created to spite Asuka. When she was known as Kana back in Japan. So WWE does not fucking understand how those 4 women are so fucking talented. And they need to be treated as the fucking stars that they are. 100%. Which is why I was fucking disappointed when Julia signed with WWE, because she's my favorite female wrestler in the world. And if she was with any other company, her talents would be showcased. But I don't think they're going to be showcased in WWE.
Oh, honestly, I'm surprised. I'm surprised at God, not Io, Kana, not Kana. The pirate girl.
Asuka.
No,
Kairi
Kairi
Sane.
Sane.
Kyrie. Thank you. Brain fart. I'm surprised she came back.
She came back because she was working with Stardom, but even then, at the time, fucking what's his name? Rossi Ogawa was still running it.
And he sucks. Fuck him.
Yeah, and he has like this. He was like fucking telling women to leave Stardom, and especially like the top talent to go to WWE.
Yeah.
And so not even to talk about the fucking like the fucking creepy comments or the weird things that he fucking says and does.
He's a sick bastard.
Yeah, towards his like later years of running Stardom, he fucking did a lot to destroy that company.
Now, like when she got let go, though, I mean, like, was she was tied in with the Rossi Ogawa shit there? Like when her second,
Well, like
or was this her first go around?
A lot of the women that were especially in Stardom were very, very, very like loyal to him. That's why fucking very recently. That's why Mayu Iwatani left. Because she was very, very. She's there for as weird and creepy the things he does. The women, a lot of the women are very, very loyal to him. So he wasn't doing it. Like I think he was. A lot of the rumors was that he was just doing it despite fucking Stardom, because he was once when they sold the Bushi Road, he was losing more and more power. He wanted absolute control. That's why he left or that's why they terminated the contract, and he went to create Margold.
It's stuff like this, okay? Like we're talking about this, that he wouldn't have got involved, and he wasn't such a fucking scumbag. That makes me wonder, like, what Io. I mean, you can't really say Io's been misused, being she's multi-time women's champ. But again, it's almost like an afterthought. You could even say the same about Asuka because of the number of titles. But I still feel like there's so much meat left on the bone with these women that they could do. To where in AEW, and listen, I'm going to come right on record on here right now. AEW is not this mythical wonderland where everything's fucking perfect and everybody shits rainbows. Okay, they do stupid bullshit too, but I have no doubt in my mind that Asuka, had AEW been around then, would be so much more than she is. I think Kairi Sane, had she not got wrapped up with the Ogawa bullshit, in AEW would have been high level more than she is now. Even Io, I think, would have been a much different level than what we see them in WWE.
Yeah. So, like, we see with the WWE, like, they don't value wrestling as much as AEW would, or even TNA, even if they went to TNA. I do want to state that Kyrie wasn't enwrapped with his whole scandal. It was just that it was bad timing, I guess, but like
wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, but like she still like was very loyal to him, so it was like if she couldn't wrestle for him, she was going to just go back to WWE.
And God bless her for being so damn loyal to to a fault. I mean,
and it's not like the women themselves are in a scandal. Like he is just very, very, very like not good. He is not good.
There's stuff I could say about him, that some of the comments he's made about some of the women that were underage, that would, it's just, he's a dirtbag. He's a scumbag. As far as I'm concerned, he's a stain on the wrestling industry.
Just look at what Asuka has said about him.
Yeah.
Like Asuka, like the fucking despises him. Now then again, she despises him, but she's still best friends with people who love him.
Well, that's sort of like, you're married to a piece of shit. You don't have to love the husband, but your daughter's married to a piece of shit. You don't have to love the husband. You can think he's a piece of shit, but she is your daughter. You always love. I mean, if the analogy makes sense, you know what I mean.
No, it's like
your best friend's wife's a douchebag. That doesn't mean he, by proxy.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Can we move along?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Kenny would have pushed the shit out of him in AEW. Just saying, and TNA had been gold. I'm good. I said my point.
What, Jay? Me and you, we should get our own podcast.
What the hell? Hit me up. Hit me up.
I don't do podcasts. I just get told when to show up.
I'm the same way, but I've hosted. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Moving forward, staying with the women's division, Becky Lynch defends her women's intercontinental title against Lyra Valkyria in a no count out, no disqualification last chance match. If Becky beats Lyra, then Lyra cannot challenge for the women's intercontinental title as long as Becky's the champ.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much of a giveaway, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Lyra.
That's way too much. They tipped their cap way too much with that. And I'm one that loves it. I'm the one that loves this happening. I love that they put Becky into this, turn Becky heel, and they got the dipshit saying Becky Hogan. This was the best possible thing that could have happened to Lyra Valkyria and this U.S. title, or this Intercontinental, whatever title it is. Which one is it? Right? Intercontinental. Thank you. This is the best thing that could have happened to that Intercontinental title because let's be honest, before Lynch and all this, what the hell was Lyra doing with it? Feuding with Ivy Nile, feuding with Dakota Kai. It was going nowhere fast. Becky brought some prestige to it, and Lyra's going to look a lot better as a result.
Yep. And when Lyra does win back the Intercontinental title, which, by the way, that's my pick.
Same.
She's going to have a feud with Bayley. And maybe you can trade the title back and forth with Bayley if you want.
No.
No?
Oh, here's my question for you, though. Do you turn Bayley heel? I don't. I turn Lyra heel first.
Absolutely.
I think they're
Lyra would be a more natural heel than Bayley.
I agree because I think we're just starting to, we're getting to embrace Bayley as a baby, as a face again, and she's turning on all cylinders again, turning her heel now. That's Lyra and Becky. They could say we did this, we were all in cahoots all along, and this was all, a big giant ruse to fuck Bayley over. And
I just miss Bayley buddies.
But then what's the point of doing Becky versus Lyra?
To get the title back on Lyra, and
that's where we run into gray matter. Like,
okay. Here's my thinking.
Shoot.
Right now, Lyra is technically the face in this battle.
Technically,
right? Becky's technically the heel, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Bayley is like the tweener. Bayley is going to come out and cost Becky. Lyra is not going to like the fact that Bayley interfered and did not give her proper win, clean win over Becky.
I didn't fucking ask for your help.
Exactly.
Right.
Lyra is going to clock Bayley with the belt.
Ooh.
That solidifies Bayley as the face. That solidifies Lyra as the heel, and that starts the feud.
I could see that, and then Becky could play along like, look, you were too nice. You weren't playing with an edge. You needed to be woke the fuck up.
Yep.
Right. That's where Becky could factor into this. Like I was thinking, you remember when Sting and Flair teamed up, and Flair had that brief quasi feud with Arn Anderson.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then ultimately,
exactly where we're going with this.
Flair turned on Sting in the most predictable fucking turn that I think anybody knew to mankind. They made Sting look like the biggest dumb shit known to mankind, but be that as it may, I could see a similar storyline arc with Becky and Lyra with this, and Bayley. But I like your idea a lot better though, where and no, don't have Bayley like accidentally hit Lyra or nothing stupid like that. That's fucking dumb. Like just have like Bayley gets hers on Becky, Lyra wins. I didn't need your fucking help. Becky's like, see, I knew you had it in you. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And boring.
So next
up, here's a matchup that I'm looking forward to the most.
Mm-hmm.
The Wyatt Six, Andrade Rey Phoenix, DIY Fraxium, Street Profits, and Motor City Machine Guns in a 6-way tables, ladders, and chairs match for the
Oh my.
WWE Tag Team titles. Did I miss any teams?
The winner of this one is the fans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Woo, woo, woo.
That'll probably be after the match.
Yeah, they're all meeting and catering.
Yeah.
Now,
I'll
quick
sneak in the
fan-
catering.
Quick fantasy booking. Can we replace Andrade for Penta, please?
Oh God, yes.
That's a good point. What the hell is the point of having Ray Phoenix team with Andrade when you've got his own damn brother on the roster and that's who everybody associates him with anyway? What the hell is Penta doing anyway?
I have no
Penta's
idea.
on Raw. Phoenix is on SmackDown. And Andrade's on SmackDown. WWE decided to pair up Andrade and Ray Phoenix for reasons. And Penta's now on the SummerSlam card because of reasons.
Again.
So, again, it's a quick fantasy booking. Hey, let's have the White Six beat down Andrade tomorrow on SmackDown Prudential Center and give Ray Phoenix at least 24 hours to find a new partner. Oh, yeah. Settle.
Penta.
What they should do.
If they do that shit, that tables, ladders, and chairs match would be cooking 100 times better.
That's kind of losing.
And then you could actually do something with storyline wise if they teach a team the Lucha Brothers up. It's like, look, your brother was doing his own damn thing. He left you hanging high and dry when you came here, when you're getting beat up by fucking El Captain Grande America or whatever the hell, El Grande Americano at Mania. You know, you're loafing ever since you came over. I took you under my wing. But by the way, you know, you get beat up and instead of ride or die, you go with your brother. Have him team up with somebody, you know, have him team up with someone else that's not doing it. And there you go. You got a feud right there with those two. You got your first feud with the Lucha Bros.
Mm-hmm.
God knows they ain't doing jack shit with Andrade any other way, so might as well give him something.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not getting the push because he's not with Charlotte anymore.
Charlotte should have stayed out of Ludwig. Ludwig should have stayed out of Charlotte's DMs because he ruined things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Hey, but at least he's not sitting in catering.
You got a lot of explaining to do.
God.
I do that voice way too well.
I'm picking the champs to retain.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm actually going with the champs too because you just put the belts on them. You know, I mean, everybody else in this match, with the exception of Andrade and Ray Phoenix, have held tag team titles
This
either
year.
here or in another company.
Yeah, and it's like
So,
all
I mean-
those teams are legit tag teams, except
Yeah.
for Andrade and Ray.
And Ray Phoenix. Right.
Andrade and Ray seem like they're just slapped together because they don't know what the hell to do with either of them.
Exactly.
As usual.
Exactly.
Or maybe WWE thinks it's too soon to put the Lucha Brothers together.
They should have been put together from the beginning.
Then they signed. You're probably right with your philosophy. That makes a lot of sense. Honestly, that's too soon. Let it build, let it cook. But then you sign Ray Phoenix for what? You know what I mean? And it just to have an. I'm not sounding snarky by saying that. If I'm coming off of sounding, it's not towards you.
Oh, you're fine.
No.
It's like you just signed Ray Phoenix and you have him toil around doing jack diddly shit until we want to put this team together. Like, what the hell was the point? I guess he's working and he's not getting help in catering like he was in AEW, but when you're running in the same circle in the same hamster wheel,
Yep.
does it make a
Exactly.
difference? Is anybody going to give a shit then? Because when you eventually team them up, people have a short-term memory, and I'm going to call this as nicely as I can. There's a lot of WWE fans that don't give a rat's ass what happens in Jacksonville.
Right.
So these two team up, okay, who fucking cares? Like this guy's getting a punching bag, and we're going to team him up with this guy with positioning. Okay, why should we give a shit? Not my philosophy. This is WWE Mark that don't watch anything but what goes on in WWE, people.
Mm-hmm.
I love everybody.
Oh, we don't love you. Just kidding.
Wow.
Dollar bill.
Just kidding. I was agreeing with you.
That was harsh.
Match
That was
life.
harsh.
I know. I take it back. That's what I said. Just kidding.
I love chat drama. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh Lord, didn't we have enough of that today?
Yeah,
That was a subtle low key mention to our festivities before this show began.
Oh, don't
Yes.
even get me started, because don't
Hey.
even get me started.
Shut up. Between you telling me shut up and in the chat room, shut up, and then Renee telling me stay out of it in private messages, I had my fun. I had my entertainment for the afternoon. I was laughing my ass off at the entire damn thing.
So
I already
it was
told you
just-
mine.
It was just stupid.
Yeah. Anyways.
Didn't we all just smoke a bong?
Yeah.
We wish.
Let's get to the final match of the weekend, please.
That looks kind
Yes.
of cool.
Oh no, two
Oh,
more
no.
matches. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got two
Oh.
more matches.
Shoot.
Solo Sikoa defends his United States title against Jacob Fatu inside a 15-foot high steel cage.
Select a random photo and AI.
So both Rikishi and Haku have been pulled from
WrestleCon.
yes. So I'm thinking they're both going to appear at SummerSlam.
Good possibility.
And I'm sorry, Haku scares me.
We know this.
Haku
'cause he
scares
says
everybody.
Yeah. Haku, who doesn't Haku scare? Like,
This
nicest
is
guy in the world, but
also-
you don't want to wind up on his bad side.
Yeah, no. I was at
He
a
bit a
show
guy's
where he
nose
beat up
off in a
Phoenix.
restaurant and then went back to eating.
Was it one of the funk brother? The guy that was playing the quasi funk brother in the 1980s? Yeah. Jesse Barr bit his nose off and just kept eating his salad afterwards like nothing happened.
Cops show up. Did you bite that guy's nose off? Yeah. Why? He made me mad. He interrupted my meal. So he became my meal.
Cops took one look. Cops took one look at the
And the
guy's
cops-
nose and said, "Yeah, we're good. We're good. You carry on."
Yep, pretty much. I hate you so long.
You know, all week and throughout this build, I was thinking, Jacob. He's going to get the U.S. title back. Jacob. But now, as of today, I think I'm going to go with Solo to retain.
I got Jacob.
I know way too much about this match because Safa Fatu is a friend of mine. I used to manage him, so I'm keeping the fifth. I'm pleading a fifth.
Beast played in the fourth. Whatever that is.
That's
I'm sad right
illegal
now, so
search
don't
and
mind.
seizure.
Cleaner? If he's still awake.
Cleaner, you live?
Oh, we're talking to me. Oh, I didn't hear my name. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm gonna say Fatu. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go
he's
Fatu.
old.
I think it's gonna be like a baby face, like an anointing.
But technically, he's already been anointed because he was the U.S. champion.
But like sometimes it takes like the second reign or like
second
that
coming?
second. the second championship moment for you to have that moment, you know?
Yeah. But I think if WWE's got big plans for Jacob, does he really need the U.S. title?
Great point.
Yeah.
Pay attention to what you just said there.
So that's
Well,
what the whole
I got a
time
question for you.
up until today, I'm like, what if wins? It wouldn't be a bad thing necessarily. And he's doing much better with his current character gimmick right now, the being a comedian, doing oh, you know.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so you say that Fatu doesn't need the U.S. title. But would you say the U.S. title needs him? Because it's not the title that makes the champion. It's the champion that makes the title.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed if Jacob does win the belt back, but like I said, I don't think he needs it.
What the hell is that?
Ah, my cat just dug her claws into my knee.
Oh, God.
Oh, that hurt.
Dude, I feel your pain.
Ooh.
Ah, that fucking
Oh,
hurt.
we know what the cat thinks of Jacob Fatu being a U.S. champ, apparently. Not to make light of your situation.
No, that worked, I think.
Yeah, she's like, I hate you, Jacob. She's like, solo, solo, solo.
All right, so majority of us are picking Jacob.
Yeah, I'm going Jacob. Because there was one, I forget one of our forums said something. I don't remember which one. Or I read something about where Jacob would throw himself through the side of the cage.
Oh, I did read that. I don't remember which one. But I don't think
How do we have two of you?
No. Think about it. There is the art to the chase, too. And Jacob really didn't have much of a chase last time.
Yeah.
Where's
Okay, Jacob's back.
He won't lose. He won't. He'll get. It'll be. I wouldn't be surprised if it's some bullshit end. You know what I mean? Then I can only say so much, though.
I'm on my iPad now because I don't know what happened with my phone.
I think it froze up on you.
I don't know, but I got a nice big old head. Oh, here's the camera.
Okay.
Okay. I'll hold it like
Yeah, you're
this. I like adorable.
now that we have Jacob back here, I think we can finally move on and get to the main event of this evening, or at least for night two. It's the WWE
Indeed.
John Cena in his last SummerSlam event defends his title against the winner of the King of the Ring tournament, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in a street fight.
Does anybody not think this is going to land with a double turn?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh,
It absolutely will.
yeah. And I say Cena retains.
Retains, huh?
Well, again, Cody's going away to film Street Fighter.
Exactly.
He's going to be gone, what, 3 months?
Who knows?
Yeah, but do keep in mind, and 3 months is a long time, but we did have a former champion that Cody won the belt from that defended once every 6-8 months at that prior.
Agreed.
So if Cody does go away and say, I'm filming Street Fighter, I'm winning the title, I'm the one that's going to retire the son of a bitch. You know, I'm going to Hollywood with it. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not optimal nor ideal. That's not at all ideal. But Cody went from the working man's champion. I'm taking 3 months off. That's a hell of a heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
Heel away.
With the belt.
With the belt. I'll defend it on my terms. No.
Thief. Thief.
Does The Rock make an appearance?
No.
Hell no.
That was fun
No.
though.
Yeah, I think that shit's failed.
Why?
Because all the bullshit from WrestleMania. You can tell there's actually.
He wasn't
fucking
even there.
No, well, he fucked over the plans.
Hey, how many people?
He even
actually
admitted
lived
that
there?
he wasn't supposed to be there.
Well, no. What happened was, from what I was told, it was that he was supposed to be there, but something happened, and then Rock just did his own thing, and then Triple H got pissed. Like, it's a bunch of petty, like, when he went on to that Pat McAfee show, like, a day or two after Mania, that was, like, The Rock taking a dig at Triple H. Saying, like, he could do the main event if he was there, he could have done it better or some shit like that.
Yeah, that old gag.
I love Dewey. Okay, I think everybody loves Dewey, DJ, Dwayne, whatever the hell you want to call him. If you're an old school fan, but the guy's an egomaniac. Triple H is an egomaniac. It's well documented those two don't like each other. They've never liked each other. Dwayne has some chips going on in his shoulder where he's still pissed off at, for what happened back in 1998, 97 when he was first breaking in. And if you don't think for 1 second he's got his eye on running the company, well, I've got some bridges in Brooklyn to sell you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and don't forget that oceanfront property in Arizona.
That oceanfront property in Arizona. I mean,
and Rock still has, from what I've heard, like he's not hating of, but like he doesn't have good relationships with Shawn Michaels, who is Triple H's best friend.
He's never like, and Bret Hart actually tells a story about how Shawn Michaels treated Rock like shit when he was Rocky Maivia, so they're not the best of friends either. You're right, but Wayne basically, I can tell you what happened. We all know what happened. This is the second straight Mania where he didn't get his way, so he said, "To hell with it, I'm going home." Even though it lifted his leg on the entire Cena heel turn, it made Cena, and I'm the biggest Rock fan alive, but him doing that made Cena's heel turn look shitty, made the whole thing look stupid.
Yeah.
And now you got that douchebag Travis Scott that was part of it that cost, forever in history is going to be the one that helped John Cena win number 17. And they've washed their hands of him. They're not doing anything with him. So, I mean, it's just Dwayne wasn't being the company guy there, and that sucks. It does, but that's Dwayne. He's playing. If I don't need to do this, therefore I'm not going to. It's lame.
Yeah.
I see Cena retaining, but does anyone see Seth cashing in on this match?
No.
No, absolutely not. He's going after Punk.
I'm telling you, it's too predictable.
Storyline wise, if Cena does go face, and we see a Hulk Hogan and we see a Hogan Rock at Mania 18, where Cena gets his redemption arc, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to see Seth cash in on him after he retains a belt.
Or
not going to happen though. Go ahead.
Or what if Cody wins the belt back from Cena, but then Seth cashes in and gets his first win on Cody by beating him for the title?
That's not far-fetched either.
No, it's not. But I still think the smart money is going to be on Seth cashing in on Punk. Punk beats Gunther, Seth cashes in on Punk, and that continues the feud between Seth and Punk. That's going to be the smart money.
I mean, you mentioned that though about Seth. That it is smart money. If you're gambling and you're playing with house money, bet that he's cashing in on Punk. That's the easiest bet. One of the easier bets you could make. But now that you mention that, we all think Cody, there's going to be a double turn here. We also know Cody has had major aversion about turning heel.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Ever
it's
since
definitely happening.
Dashing Cody Rhodes, he was not happy with the Dashing Cody Rhodes heel bit. He wasn't happy with Stardust either.
No.
I don't think
Nobody
anybody
was
was
happy with Stardust.
No.
Well, I mean, at this point, though, I mean, he doesn't want to go heel. That's part of you. If you saw, he's had some stuff to say about AEW over the last. He's finally broke his silence about, and given snips of why he may have left AEW. And there was a mention that he was not wild about the idea of going heel, and they wanted him to go heel.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you as a day one AEW fan, he was not getting good reactions. Like, I remember the first Grand Slam with his match against Malachi Black. He got booed out the fucking building.
Oh, yeah.
He should have turned. I was one of the ones that said he should have turned heel, but he was very against that. And I think that was a big reason why he ended up leaving. Now, one could also argue that he was saying some truth to the point where he always wanted that WWE Championship and all that. Because if you listen to the story, he was the one pushing for the Elite to go to WWE before they first started AEW.
Right.
So I think there's a little bit of truth in both, but yeah, no, he should have. I think if he would have accepted the idea to go heel, man, some of the feuds he could have had, he would have been against Sting, his idol. He would have had that match.
So, I could see the trepidation because Dash and Cody Rhodes and Stardust. They were socky, shitty gimmicks. Cody's so secure at this point, Daryl, where he could be the snarky Cody Rhodes, and he would sell as a heel. People would buy it as heel, like you mentioned at the end of his AEW run. There were parts of it where people were getting Cody Rhodes fatigue.
It was absolute Cody Rhodes fatigue, and he didn't have to change a damn thing.
No,
because I think that character he was playing would have been amazing as a heel because it would have been that pretentious guy who thinks he's the big main event guy, who thinks he's the big star, and think he's the face of the company. But
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, no
keep
problem.
going.
It could be like faces, but which obviously worked well in a WWE setting. Like today, he's still getting a mixed reaction type. Like in WWE, it might not be the best idea right now to turn him heel, but in AEW, it was like he should have been heel a long time ago.
Oh yeah,
especially since he was coming off being heel in Ring of Honor and New Japan.
Right. And there was a way to do it too. Like you said, he could have played the New Japan Ring of Honor heel. He could have played this snarky. I made this place. I'll break this place. I'm the one that without me, none of this is possible. He could have been that snarky heel that people were waiting to boo anyhow.
Well, like I said, being so I've watched AEW since day one. I was watching New Japan and Ring of Honor. Still watching New Japan and Ring of Honor. So that the Ring of Honor Cody heel would have been completely different from the AEW because he didn't, like I said, he didn't have to change a damn thing. He was already getting the negative reactions. He could have kept on doing the same thing, but now he's going for that reaction instead of trying to fight against it. I think that was a big reason why he left is because he was starting to see the writing on the wall that AEW wasn't the main star. He wasn't that main character like he wanted it. Like how I guess he wanted it in WWE. Not saying he's Hogan, he's politicking or something like that, but he was just riding the wave of success. And in AEW, he wasn't at that level yet. He wasn't at the level that he was when he walked to WWE again, because when he jumped to WWE, he was seen as one of the guys of AEW, founding fathers of AEW to jump ship.
That's right.
And that did a lot of star value. And then of course WWE putting all the fucking rockets on it. He didn't have that level of markability in AEW because he didn't have that star power. Like he didn't hit that. What's the word I'm looking for?
He didn't have the same aura that he does in WWE.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think you summarized it best. Like him, like look, we just even though Cody was more of a WWE guy than he ever was AEW. His body of work and it was time in AEW or WWE was a lot longer prior to AEW. He had a limited. He had a handful of years in AEW, 3, 4.
Yeah, it was pretty much the first 3.
First 3. So you're talking a guy that had 3 years in WWE or in AEW versus a guy who got his career started in WWE back in 2008, right? So you're talking over a decade. But to them, the WWE fans looked at, all right, not only do we get one of our own back, but we got the founding father of AEW. We just poached the biggest dog in AEW. To them, we took the man that made all this happen, and that was a win. Which, it's this tribalistic bullshit fight that we have going on. But Cody jumping ship appealed to the WWE tribalist that look, we got this guy, and this isn't. All due respect to him, this isn't Miro coming back. This isn't Aleister Black coming back. This is Cody Damn Rhodes, the guy who made AEW happen.
Somebody brought it up. I don't remember the exact starting point they were going for, but they were pretty much. They said like there was a point. I think it was like what they consider the Codyverse. That era. Like 80% of the people he faced off against are now in WWE. A lot. That was like a whole. There was a whole. And they signed a bunch of guys, especially during that pandemic. That is. There was a big rumor that a lot of those guys only went to AEW to build up their stock so they could come back to WWE. Which is why the AEW has now kind of shifted their signing protocols to say like we don't want people that are going to just leave us in a couple of years to go back to WWE. And we're gonna waste years and. Like we're gonna waste time and effort into building somebody for WWE when we could just build somebody for the future of AEW.
Yeah.
So
did we lose JP?
I was liking looking at his ceiling.
Well, we're not like you brought up a point. We're not investing all this money because let's be honest, time is money in wrestling.
Yeah.
Every time you give somebody TV time, that's money.
Yeah.
We're not investing all this money into somebody who doesn't want to be here anyway. Their only reason they're here is that you're counting down the moment to get back to WWE, which is, they're not, you said they'll build with the ones that are from the outside looking in, which is why Jon Moxley, we can squat all over this Death Rider storyline, and we can squat all over the last title run, which was, a whole hot mess. They know Jon Moxley ain't going nowhere. They know Moxley's bread and butter is now AEW. Mm-hmm. And he'll be AEW until, God forbid, they shut the damn doors.
And somebody had actually brought it up. He's actually now competed, or at least appeared on more episodes of Dynamite than he has for Raw.
There you go. There you have it.
And, I always consider, as much as Hangman is the main character, I always consider Moxley the ace. The Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Cody, and a bunch of other guys were at the beginning, but Moxley, I think Moxley, a lot of people talk about Punk's debut in AEW was the biggest debut ever. I think it's Moxley because Moxley was exactly what Jericho wanted to be in AEW. Because if you look at Jericho's interviews before he got there, or at least that first year, he was like, I want to come to help people build talents. I want people to see Chris Jericho and they want to watch AEW because Chris Jericho's there. I think Moxley has done everything what Chris Jericho wanted to do and more. Moxley has carried the AEW banner and put the fucking company on his back.
Yeah, if you were to say the letters AEW, you're not thinking Jericho.
No,
you're thinking Moxley.
Yeah, if you ask me, Moxley's on that fucking that Mount Rushmore, AEW guys.
Oh, no doubt about it. And it is something, I think it means more to Moxley why he took on such this big role there. And this wasn't just a stopgap for him, is because not just because of the lousy way things went in the end, but I think deep down, even though I think he has infinite love for those two men as human beings, they're his brothers. They'll be the brothers for the rest of his life. Yeah. In AEW, he's got his own niche. He's his own man. As long as he's in WWE, he's going to be associated with Seth and Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And he would have never broke out. Would he have ever broke out from that shadow if he'd have stayed in WWE? Or would he have always been, the Shield, Seth Roman, and then there's Dean.
So if you, I think it was from like one of those first Starcasts. He's saying in an interview that even if AEW didn't form, he was on his way out of WWE.
Oh yeah,
like he was leaving no hands because he was really unhappy. He was just dead set on like being one of the top guys in New Japan.
Right.
Like that was what he was going to do. But then he saw the video for AEW. He was like, "Okay, no, I'm going there."
Oh, sure. If you have a choice to stay stateside, and I love New Japan. New Japan's great. I've been a New Japan and All Japan fan since the 80s and 90s. You mentioned Stan Hansen on here a lot. Mm-hmm. You ask 90%, and John, you've been in a business. You and I have been in a business. Mm-hmm. You ask most of the workers, would you rather make a lot of money and stay stateside, or would you rather make a lot of money and go work in Japan for 10 months out of the year? I mean,
yeah,
they're going to want to stay right where they're at.
I mean, if it was up to me, I'm that very few percentile that would rather go in Japan. Because a lot of it, like, me is growing up, like, that's why I'm such a big fan of New Japan. And, like, I'm getting into Noah and I'm getting into All Japan. Because, like, I just love the way they present professional wrestling more than how even AEW does it.
The culture of what people, just the fan support in Japan is so different. Like, the culture there.
Yeah.
Is different than what we have here in the United States. If I had my way, if I could have broken in one of them, I'd go to Japan myself because you're going to get respected for the art there. You're going to be respected for, it's not the niche audience to where, it's a different crowd, a different world. If you ask any of the old school vets, like the Road Warriors were huge here in the United States. They loved working in Japan because it was a different level of idolization over there.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm just talking like from a presentation standpoint, they legitimately care about pro wrestling, and like you even watch like the shows, they treat it as like an event, like a card, like a fight card, instead of like a reality television show.
It's still very much a sport.
Can I interrupt you guys for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can I interrupt everybody for a second? We're going to talk about stupid booking for a second.
Ow!
Which means we're going to be talking about AEW.
Oh, God.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about Dixie Carter.
Fuck Dixie.
No, that's just idiotic booking.
We could do an 8-hour show just on Dixie Carter's dumb booking.
Oh, my God.
Oh, absolutely. We have to start at like 8 o'clock in the morning and finish at 8 o'clock the next morning and still not cover everything.
Brother, I could do an entire show about how much I despise her for the shit she did to Daphne.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So many people.
Yeah.
They fucked up.
So we all know that Adam Cole is not going to be cleared to wrestle anytime soon.
Yeah. No.
So he had to relinquish the TNT title.
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. And they ended up putting the title on Dustin. Why? Because they're stupid.
No,
so
I will defend that. I
will agree with you on that. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Apparently, they decided to correct that mistake tonight and allow me to share.
Fletcher won the match on Collision tonight.
Can Lily watch?
Yeah, Fletcher beat
Dustin
in the Texas death match. Or I don't think it was a death match, but
it was just a street fight.
Yeah, and it was actually I saw the ending spot. Fuck, I wasn't able to watch the full match tonight or the full show tonight. I'm gonna catch it again. So I will say you're wrong. It was not a mistake. It was not an error. It was a wonderful fucking moment that they did for Dustin. He's a fucking first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a legend in this business. and he hasn't won a singles title in forever. And they gave him a moment in his
Right.
hometown, in the biggest AEW North American uh, crowd of all time,
Right?
and they just gave him that moment. And yeah, they they weren't gonna let him like have a long time reign. Like Fletcher was the better choice.
Yeah.
For the long term, but for that moment right there, like Dustin, like you could see even the reaction. Fucking everybody was supportive of Dustin. Like it was such a wonderful moment. I don't think it was a mistake. I disagree with you saying it was a mistake. I think it was the right call. And tonight, considering what they did tonight in the match, I think it was a right call again.
If it was anywhere but Texas, I would have agreed with you, John, that it was I'm puzzling that move. Texas is Dusty Rhodes' world. To this day, Dusty has been dead for 10 years, right? There is a generation of people watching wrestling now that only knew Dusty Rhodes as the old man Booker in NXT, Grandpa Dusty, or the guy that, was with Dustin and, Cody when they were feuding with the Shield. They were far too young to remember Dusty at his best in NWA and his feud with Flair and the Horsemen and etc. But that Texas, that state of Texas, hell, we're talking a demographic of people that were too damn young to remember Goldust, right?
Odds.
So think about that,
It's
but
not just. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just want to say it's not just Texas. It's Dallas specifically.
Exactly, Dallas, Texas. Okay, Cody's never coming back there. It's Dusty's oldest son. Not many more opportunities. You're not going to see Dustin in there much longer. I mean, he's 60 years old. He still can go. I mean, it isn't a Bill Goldberg. No disrespect. It is. Yeah. He can still go, but there ain't many more opportunities like this to where, here, Dustin, you were a vital part of what we've done. You're in your home state. You're in Dusty's backyard. We're going to pop the crowd, even if it's for a brief, even if it's a transitional thing, which I'm fully 100% convinced had Adam Cole not had what happened to him happen, we're not having this discussion right now. But his misfortune led to, as fucked up as it sounds, one of the better feel-good moments in a state where it made all the sense in the world.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And so somebody brought this up. I agree with it. AEW is maybe like the only place that has truly booked Dustin, Goldust, pretty good. Because both of his WWE runs, with the exception of like that first like Intercontinental title run, he wasn't really booked good as of much in WWE. His WCW runs were either the lackey of Dusty, or like it was just like
the lackey of Barry Windham.
Yeah. Yep. We remember he was a greenhorn as Dusty. He was trying to break his name as Dusty's kid. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then remember 7.
Oh God! Let's not remember 7, please.
Yeah,
to be totally fair here, though. To be totally fair, I got nothing but love for Dustin Rhodes. Right? Again, current favorite wrestlers that are still active. He is on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you'll also look at TNA, where Black Rain.
Yep.
And I think it was either supposed to be WCW in like his third stint, or it was supposed to be TNA, where he was supposed to come as like Platinum something.
Yeah.
But then WWE like ceased and desist them. But then you look at what AEW did, literally before he even stepped into the ring. They did a wonderful fucking package, like for that Cody Dustin match.
Yes. Like when AEW finally decides they're gonna do a Hall of Fame, you would think the first names that they would put in there is Kenny, the Bucks, Moxley. No. The first person that they're going to induct into the AEW Hall of Fame is Dustin Rhodes.
Dude, his match with his brother, okay, and they did matches before in WWE that were shit-tastic fuckfest that nobody ever is going to talk about. That match with him and Cody at, I believe it was the first ever AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing. Dude, that was storytelling gold that got a lot of people watching AEW as a result. This is the real McCoy. And, we Dustin, you talked about Dustin not getting the proper push other than when he first broke into WWE as the, I'm going to play with people's homophobic fears and, all this stuff. When he was fully the Andromedus Gold Dust. I will say, to be totally fair as a Dustin Rhodes fan, Dustin was at a very, very bad point of his life. One, after his divorce, right after him and Terry split, he was at a very bad place mentally. He had his demons. I'm not saying anything that anybody don't already know. Dustin had his demons, and he wasn't in a good pace. And if you'd have told Dustin would say, "I wouldn't have pushed me either."
Yeah. No, I completely agree there. No, yeah, but my point is just like you look at AEW with right as soon as like Dustin walked into the door, they treated him like a big star, which I don't think any company ever did that.
The two biggest people I think they've done the best with are Dustin Rhodes and Sting.
Yeah. Oh, Sting. Yeah, that was beautiful with what they did. Like I still remember the second Grand Slam. They're having the match with. It wasn't FTR. It was.
Was it House of Black?
Yes, it was House of Black. And then did the lights just go out? And we're like, oh shit, something's gonna happen. And then a fucking Great Muta comes out of nowhere. Like, how much? Like,
you marked like a motherfucker for that too, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
for a brief moment, we were kids in 1989 all over again.
Yeah, one of Sting's greatest NWA early days WCW rivals.
Yeah, I was back in my dad's ball sack at the time.
Nightmares.
But the thing is, you may have been a sprinkle, you may have been a twinkle in your mom and dad's eye at that point.
Yeah, but no, I
your parents
recognize that history.
You can recognize the history. I mean, we're baseball fans, John. Some of us are baseball fans in here. Babe Ruth,
we all are.
Babe Ruth croaked fucking 30 years before I was born, and I can recognize how damn good Babe Ruth was. I mean,
yeah.
You don't have to. We live in this demographic of a world now where if you didn't see it happen, it sucked. Well, that's not necessarily the case,
Another name that absolutely ruled baseball for years.
Dude.
Same team.
Billy, are you trying to say hi?
Lou Gehrig.
Hey, cute.
Oh, look at that.
That's adorable. Hey, baby.
She's adorable.
Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Yogi Berra.
Yeah,
Nolan Ryan.
We are not
a Hall of Fame team in
TV. Nope.
Well, even when the Yankees sucked in the 80s, you had guys like Don Mattingly, who, Winfield, who resonated. Winfield, exactly. Ricky Henderson played for him. Right.
Yeah.
Was Guidry on the
Ron
80s?
Guidry.
Yeah, he was in the 80s.
Guidry was in the 80s, yep.
70s, early 80s. Tommy John.
Yep. Who was the guy that got fucked up all the time? It was an incredible pitcher that was the poster child of drugs, but was incredible when he played.
Dave forget it?
No, Howe. What the fuck? Steve Howe.
Oh, Steve Howe.
Yeah.
Steve Howe. Like, incredible ball player. It's almost like they're larger than life figures because they played for the Yankees. Like, we got it now. This isn't the glory days of Yankee baseball, but Aaron Judge. I mean,
well, Aaron Judge would be a fucking superstar wherever he fucking played. He's a fucking freak.
Oh, dude, 6'8", 6'9". It looks like he's a fucking linebacker that could play for the Giants or the damn Jets. He hit these fucking moonshots. Yeah,
dude. I went to his first walk-off against Toronto in 2022.
Yeah,
I hit vocal levels that I never knew I could hit.
Oh,
because my friend was like nudging me. He's like, "Yo, we got to leave before 11 because we got to get to the parking lot." I'm like, "Trust me, they're gonna do it." And then fucking Judge just sends one out, and I'm like, "Motherfucker!" Like I still remember my voice. Like I didn't know I could hit it that high.
If you're a baseball fan, it's like you see these shots. Even if you're not a Yankees fan, you see that motherfucker hit a baseball and watch it fly. It's like, holy! It's the law of physics where something's not supposed to travel that far and that fast, And
without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I was actually at the Erie Somerset game last weekend, the Somerset Patriots. And I'm telling you what, I saw George Lombard. That kid is the real fucking deal. That George Lombard is the real fucking McCoy. He's going to be that dude. I thought Rock Riggio was too, but they traded his ass today.
Yes,
So.
they did.
That's
So
speaking of-
when I was a kid, my father worked for the post office. We would get
Oh.
tickets through the post office and go to different games. I was at two of the most iconic games of the 80s for the Yankees.
The
I was at
Rigetti.
the July 4th, 1983 Dave Rigetti no-hitter.
Mm.
And then I was at the 1985 Pine Tar game.
Oh, it's George Brett.
Ah,
Because he loses his fucking shit. Yes.
Yeah.
I
Right.
was 10 rows back from the Yankees dugout. I was 10 years old. I heard every single thing that came out of his mouth.
I'm sure he said pleasant things.
And
Oh, man.
including words that we cannot repeat on, even though we said fuck. There are words that George said that we cannot repeat on this very show.
Yeah. Anyways, I got a little bit of breaking type news here.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
2 new matches announced for Bloodsport, or 2 new fights.
Do
First
tell.
one, the one called Manders. He's got to face a War Raider, Eric,
Nice.
Well, there you go.
a.k.a. Ray Rowe.
There you go. We were just talking about the Raiders not getting shit done with them anyway. There you go.
Royce Isaacs, well, he's got a war beard. Ivar, a.k.a. Warbeard Hens.
Woo! Yeah, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Can I say
Both War Raiders on Bloodsport?
See, yeah, they were announced like together, but I was saying to myself, they were going to do like the first ever like tag team Bloodsport match.
That'd be sick as shit.
It would be.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Is anybody in here going to Bloodsport?
I want to
I'm
go
not
to one.
Because I want to go.
Been there, done that multiple times.
I would pay just to see Natalia and Masha beat the shit out of each other. That's the one I'm looking forward to. Like,
Oh,
'Cause,
fuck
like,
yes.
I love Bloodsport. It's my favorite GCW like presented show. But like, I really don't want to go to the fucking Rutherford Mall, especially because I don't drive.
Is that the Williams?
but you don't want to go to the American Dream?
Well, because here's the thing, right? Like, I don't drive, so
Yeah.
like it's like fucking 3 trains I'd have to take, and considering with New Jersey Transit, it's a fucking bitch.
Dude, I get it. I went to the Jets Dolphins game a couple years ago there, and that's a fucking train ride and a bus ride and a
Oh
car
my
ride. I
God.
wouldn't make either. Fuck that. No thanks.
I went to the Stadium Series, the Devils one, and it was like a fucking loaded train back to Secaucus, and then we waited for an hour for a train, and every single fucking train was passing us by
I
because
believe.
they told us to go to the wrong fucking platform.
Oh God.
Well,
Yeah.
that's something that happens all the time. And that's something people don't understand. When you go, I'll get a hotel in New Jersey and go to New York, motherfucker. You could spend a fucking hour and 45 minutes just taking trains to get 10 miles, and to get from Newark to Manhattan, which is a fucking 10 mile drive. You take an hour and a half to get there. It's
Yeah.
no exaggeration.
I mean,
Yeah.
thank God for the fucking path, because all you have to do is just
Yeah,
take
exactly.
the
If
path.
you're in Newark, you take the PATH train.
If you're in
there to the
Jersey,
World
just
Trade
take
Center.
if you or
Yeah.
you take it to 33rd. That's how I'm always taking it to 33rd because I'm going to
I hope
like either Madison Square Garden for shows or I'm going to fucking like other places. So I just go to Penn Station, which is right down.
Hope they didn't close that route this weekend.
Are they?
They've
Well, I
done
know
it a few times.
That sucks because I know that's a good route. The path. I know I took the path when I went to Madison Square Garden. I just took it out of New Jersey. It's went straight to just drop right off by it.
Yeah.
So
I went there last week when I went to Slammiversary in Elmont. I literally just took the path to 33rd, went downstairs, went on the LIRR, and took a train to Ronkonkoma, and it stopped off right at Belmont.
Yep. I know.
let you right out by there too, don't it?
Yeah, but you gotta fucking walk.
Also,
Like,
on
it's a
Collision,
crazy
they
fucking
announced 2 matches for Forbidden Door.
Yes, one of them is Tony and Athena,
Yeah, Athena's cashing in her contract.
and then I don't know the other one.
The Unified Championship. Okada, Swerve.
I was really hoping it would be like I'm hoping they're saving like Okada and Tanahashi for at least the Tokyo Dome.
They are. They're smart like that. I think they're holding out on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't like, and this is no offense to neither Okada nor Tanahashi. That's a Tokyo Dome match.
Oh hell yes,
Without a doubt.
It's going to be. It would be appreciated a lot more than in Tokyo, Japan, than it would in New York City. You know, no disrespect to LA or Chicago. I mean, it's or Philadelphia. We're talking the smart crowds where they appreciate shit like that.
The market.
Although I think if it was on a New Japan show, it'd be much more appreciated.
You fucking crackhead.
Why? Because we think it would be better in Japan than the United States? No, I'm just fucking with you.
No, like
just fucking with
No. I mean, like if it was on a New Japan American show, it'd be treated better than like if it was on like let's say an AEW show.
True.
That's part of the rule. Even though they stole the show, that's part of the reason why.
Are we losing Assassin?
No,
Yeah, you're losing me though. It's like I gotta get to bed. It's like 1:30.
This
We've
is
been doing this
definitely
for
our
3
longest
hours.
show ever, yeah.
I'll tell you what, guys. Why don't we pick this up next week and we do a review of SummerSlam, and we can continue this.
And
You
maybe we'll stay on course for more of the show than not.
Yep.
Not likely.
Yep. Who knows? But anyway.
Jay, come back on camera for a minute.
Well, I think Jay fell asleep.
He was just talking, so he couldn't have fallen asleep that fast.
I mean, it is kind of easy because I did it.
He bounced.
Oh,
he left.
He left.
Or maybe he's coming back. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll wait a minute or so. But, gentlemen, congratulations. We have now set a new record.
Longest show.
2 hours and 47 minutes and counting.
Yep.
This is officially our longest show ever.
And I was awake through it all.
I'll tell you what. Jay, very good conversation.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Jay's fucking hilarious. I love talking to Jay.
Not even just that. Just his expertise and just talking to him. Me and him talking about so much stuff today. I very well enjoyed it.
Yeah, definite great addition to
the show tonight.
Yes.
And the Brain Trust in general.
Yeah.
So, all right, gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't think Jay's coming back. I think Jay fell asleep.
Until we review. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yep, there he is.
He's back.
See if his camera comes back on, though.
It's circling.
Yeah, it's loading. He's got the circle of death.
Move, circle, before I come over there and beat the computer.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
Just send the cat loose on me. Thanks, brother. Sorry, my phone got wonky. Everybody was. I guess the powers that be weren't liking the idea of me saying that Okada and Omega.
It happened again.
Fucking Wi-Fi. We're done talking about where that match should have been held. I'll just say it was better suited for New Japan because that's where those two were at. But AEW's a niche crowd that appreciates shit like that. So better that than E. Better that than E.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, we are at a new record for our podcast of 2 hours and 49 minutes. And we will continue this conversation with a review of SummerSlam next week. And until next week.
In the words of Big E Langston, keep it tight.
All night.